And we are live.
Holy shit.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Ooh.
Welcome back everybody to the Gebrindalethor campaign. The finale. The last shebang.
No.
The
Assuming that
big
we don't do
hoorah.
just awful at it.
Yeah. Planning on it being the last shebang. It's back after 2 weeks. So, who remembers what we did last time?
We talked to some dead dudes. Or a dead dude.
Dug
Yep.
up some great, got some enchanted weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we went to the cemetery.
You were essentially in a 2-hour-long cutscene.
Yes, the last resting place of a famous adventuring crew.
Yee. The
To
ones
get
who
their
had
tasty magical weapons.
And to get
Yes.
tasty, tasty wares.
the ones who had previously done this job you're about to do. But as
Yes.
big bad dudes do, they get some shady followers that like to bring them back. And that's no fun for anyone.
No, that's a bad time.
Yep, those assholes.
So we left off with you guys at the grave site of where you did some grave robbing with well, you got the spoils from another person grave robbing, I guess, but worked out. And we were just going to fast forward through all the travel because that's not fun. And say that you were arrived at the entrance of this tomb cave place in the side of a mountain that said bad guy is known to have been slain at.
Demon.
Mm-hmm.
Demon worthy of only the strongest of adventurers.
Ah, shit, that's the wrong party.
Yeah. No, it's a great party to be in. It's a party.
Right.
And
You sound
everyone
very
should be at
confident
the
there.
top. This is like a top-down map. Move your way down.
Looks
Everyone
like
see
a
everything.
volcano.
It's a mountain. It's just a big mountain.
There's
No
a man
visible
over there.
volcanic.
We'll never
Who's
beat
the
it.
man by the entrance?
There is a man by the
Oh,
entrance.
man.
Slightly
biggest
familiar
nemesis.
man.
Stairs.
Is this the wizard?
Maybe. Hard to tell, but it has that kind of
The
shape to him.
the wizard what gave us that cool patch we can tear in half. Did we ever use?
He gave you 2 patches you can tear in half, and you used one of them.
So we haven't used the other one. So we still have like some sort of hell beast that we can tear. Guys, don't forget we have that patch.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've been saving it for when the shoop gets shoopy.
Yep.
shoop doop.
I think it is Dan that has it.
It is. I also have the dart gun too.
Yeah.
Ooh, dart gun.
Which we haven't converted any creatures with.
Nope.
Wait, we can convert creatures?
What did we have?
Yeah.
Three darts?
It's 1 dart that
I think it's 1 dart, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's 1 dart,
is
and
why-
if you can salvage it, you get multiple uses out of it.
Which is why it has not been used.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
possibly. All right. So you
I'm
guys are
waiting
at the...
for the perfect critter.
Mhm.
It's gonna be a rabbit.
Yes.
A white rabbit in a
But
cave.
look at the teeth and the boons, and it can
Yeah.
leap.
There it is. He
That's
knows
cool.
what rabbit I'm talking about.
Oh yes, vicious creature.
These guys are...
Oh my god, I nearly swore myself. Yeah.
Oh man. Sorry, I don't want to keep derailing on you, but
No,
I
that's
love
fine.
it.
Yep.
It's
We're
a
back
good
in
movie.
it. Let's go.
It's a good movie.
God, it is a good movie. What is your favorite color?
Blue,
Yeah.
no, yellow.
Blue, no, yellow. Ah!
Hopefully you don't run into that guy.
I hope not. Otherwise, we're all screwed.
Yeah.
Is that an African swallow or West European? Well, I don't know that.
Mhm.
Ah!
But so you guys are at the entrance of this cave. Seems to be it's pretty much like the only place that looks worked around the area. It's been pretty much like there hasn't even really been much of a path or anything leading up to the side of this. But around here, you can see it's all been kind of carved out, and there's some remains of pillars and such, and some tiled floor, but it hasn't really been maintained too much recently because it's all pretty much eroded and sands and all the cracks everywhere. Everything's breaking. Looks like it's been sitting here for a pretty long time. There are some tents outside of this cave that are not yours. And a little campfire with still some smoke coming out of it, still hot. Someone's been here recently.
Do we see
Okay.
anyone?
You see the hunched figure of probably an old man standing by the entrance of the cave.
Is he there to ask us what are we buying?
Could be. No one's talked to him yet, though, so you don't know.
Does he look like he might be wearing the clothing of a cultist?
He doesn't look like the cultists that you've seen. You guys have seen the cultist robes because there were some that were in the box with the broken gravestone, and he doesn't appear to resemble any of those.
Hit him with a dart.
Well, how about we go
We'll
talk
save 'em
to
for
him
later.
first? I'll call out to the guy. Old man, what is your business here?
And he spins around slowly, and he looks familiar to you guys. He steps forward and he's like, "Oh, it's you! I haven't seen you guys in a while."
Who is this
And,
asshole, Joe?
He may or may not be that wizard you guys have run into before.
In the wizard tower.
The one in the wizard
The
tower,
The one in the tower.
the one who was a pain in the ass,
Yeah.
if I recall correctly.
He's a big pain
Yeah,
in the
he
ass.
made us go through all that shit rather than just letting us knock on the door.
Yeah, pretty much. He's a wizard. He's got to, do shit like that.
Just wizard stuff.
They
Yeah.
get bored when
Just
they're out in the
being a
middle of a
wizard.
tower for like decades.
Maybe he could shove some magic all up in us before we go in.
I don't think that actually sounds good.
I mean,
It's
I'd
like, I
take
thought
some
you guys-
extra magic.
Yeah, you call out and he's like, "I thought you guys were gonna get here a little bit sooner. I've been waiting."
We had to make a slight detour. What is it that brings you here?
I'm just a curious person. Saw you guys were gearing up for some stuff, so I've been, watching for a while. But this door's a bit of a pickle.
Watching.
Well, of course, I put stuff on the items I gave you.
I'm glad Dan's been carrying it.
This guy.
Not that I have anything to be ashamed of or hide. I'm very open.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him stalking us.
Yeah.
Just hope he doesn't watch while we're in the bathroom.
I just
bet
want
he
to make
did.
sure I can recover things if you guys, don't last.
Is he talking about our new magic weapons or something else?
Presumably the dart gun or the patch that he gave you.
Yeah.
All useful materials on our persons or in our persons or made of persons. It would
Yeah,
be my
probably.
guess.
So,
Just take my molars.
yeah. So, wizard, are these your tents?
They are not. little bit too small for my
Ooh.
liking.
Fair enough. Who do they belong to?
I didn't see, but they're pretty strange. They don't look like people. They're much too small. There's several bedrolls inside of each one of them. So,
Mm.
Tiny
Ti-
people.
Tiny bedrolls. Oh my gosh.
Like halfling or gnome size tiny, or tinier than that still?
no, around that size. Halfling, gnome, kobold. That size. It's like
This could be inconvenient. Did they go in here?
it's like I'm assuming they went in there because I haven't seen anyone else around. I've been here for a bit.
Do you know how to open the door?
Yeah, that's why I'm here. I was assuming you guys would need help with that.
Yeah, you know how we are with doors.
It's a very annoying
Yeah.
warding spell.
It did take us 2 weeks to open that one door.
Yeah. It's very cowardly magic. But I can open it when you guys are ready.
I suppose we should probably get to it then, unless we want to give this camp a real quick search over, which I might just go ahead and do real quick.
That's a good idea.
All right.
So,
Give me a
not gonna put any extra magic
good
up in
old
this,
search
huh?
roll. So now it looks like
Yeah.
you guys are gonna do fine. So you get a 24. All right. You look around. You do see that there's about 2 or 3 bedrolls per hut, kind of on the smaller side. The tracks don't appear to be normal coming out of there. They don't appear to be like what typically shoes or human feet would leave. They're kind of like webbed slightly.
Well, I'll just relay the information and ask anybody if that resembles anything to them, because everybody know creatures with webbed feet that are short?
Ducks!
I
Not that
agree with
short.
the barbarian.
Taller than that, perhaps.
Ducks standing on each other.
My God.
Tall ducks.
Wearing trench coats.
This could be the end, guys.
Oh, no.
Mischievous ducks.
Extra large ducks.
If they've gotten this far, then there's no stopping them.
At
Spicy
the mention
ducks.
of ducks, I start salivating a little bit.
I think geese are taller than ducks.
Oh man, if it's geese, you guys are fucked.
Yeah,
Geese are
that's
scary.
Yeah.
he
Geese are
still
scary.
stands.
All
Those
right.
geese or ducks on each other in trench coats, we're screwed.
Mhm.
So, wizard, how do we get through this door?
He snaps and it disappears. He's
Are you
like,
sure
like that.
Are you sure you didn't put this door here just to look fancy?
Of course not.
I think you put this door here to look fancy.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
believe him, but let's not look a gift door opening in the mouth.
That was a mouthful.
Yeah, it was. Let's go
You
in.
tried.
Yeah, not very hard, but I tried.
All right.
So he's gonna stay inside a little bit.
Well, hopefully we'll see you again someday, old man. Or maybe
Is it-
not. Maybe it'd be better if we don't.
And if we don't,
You'll know, apparently, because you're watching.
all
Creepy
right,
bastard.
let me reveal a little bit. Polygon reveal. Bam.
ah,
All right.
there's a blue duck in the corner.
Oh shit.
So he goes to follow you guys inside as you guys step in, I imagine. But
Yeah, I do.
as soon as
Yeah.
he's kind of like mid stride, and as soon as his like staff that's out in front of him hits the doorway, it's like it's getting cut off as he's walking in.
Oh, that's interesting.
And
So
but none of you have felt anything. But as soon as like his staff makes it into the doorway, it's just like a clean cut. Walks through it. Or
And the magic
as he puts it out.
dispels.
Well, yeah, it's like his staff is like half the size now because it's been like eaten by
Oh,
this
it's-
doorway.
it's been damaged. Cut.
Yeah.
Oops. So maybe that's why we need to have our fancy weapons. I am wanting to stealth, I think. If this would be an appropriate time
And
to just kind of move off in the corner.
he notices this. He looks a little confused and holds his staff up and looks at it. He's like, well, that's
Hope you
annoying.
didn't hope you didn't like that one too much.
And he sticks his hand into the doorway, and his hand starts disappearing at the same like level that he's pushing it in. Like there's this kind of like a invisible wall or some such that as soon as any part of him's hitting it, it's just disappearing after.
Wizard, I would suggest you knock
Nope.
that shit off.
He's like, well, I wanted to follow you guys, but I guess they are not a fan of scrying spells. So I'll be off then.
Alrighty.
Okay.
And he vanishes.
Well, that solves one of our problems.
Well, we could have used the backup, but
He
I
may or
don't know.
may
Could
not
we really have though?
have been there.
Yeah. So as I move through, do I see that little frog dude down there?
Yes. So you see a little frog dude who hasn't noticed you yet. And to his left, he has a pile of spears. And to his right, he has a pile of broken spears. He's currently wedging his spear into this double door, using all of his might to try and open it.
Hmm.
Well, do we just want to try and kill him real quick?
Or do we want to try and talk to him real quick?
That is up to you. But I will probably maybe kind of check around this corner here real quick.
Yeah, if you get hide and ready to make an assassination attack,
Yeah.
if shit goes south, I can go up and call out to him.
Yeah. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Yeah, I'll move forward a little bit and I'll call out to this little blue asshole. Are you there,
All right.
frog?
And it startles him when you yell out. He's about the size of like a kobold, you'd say.
Okay.
And he goes blah, blah, and spins around, drops the spears, and he looks really confused and picks up one of the spears out of the pile to the side of him and holds it up. And it's kind of looking between all of you, and his head tilts to the side. He seems very confused.
I'll try and make calming hand gestures and tell this frog dude to chill out because, you know, we're cool and shit. Yeah.
You do that, and he points his spear up at you a little bit, and then as you're moving your hand around, and then he waits for a little bit, and when he sees nothing happens, he lowers his spear slightly and looks back behind him at the door, and looks back at you guys, And taps his spear on the door.
Well, doesn't seem like he speaks.
Yeah, but it also doesn't seem like he's openly hostile. So I guess I'll move up and check this door out.
All right.
Maybe I'll signal back to you, Alton, to like stay hidden but keep your eyes open.
Yeah, I'll do so.
Yeah, then I'll move on up and check out the door.
All right. So you walk through the room.
Yeah, I'll kind of move up behind him a little.
You notice that there's a staircase leading that way, goes down. And you see that this is a door. And this is a door.
Oh gosh, so many doors.
Yes. You come up beside him. As you're moving towards him, he kind of moves to the side and is watching you intently. He seems cautious still, but he's not trying to attack you or anything.
What's up with that orange and blue up there?
Are those just the piles of his spears that you were drawing out?
No, they are. There's two like torches on the wall. One of them's glowing like this bright red flame. The other one's glowing a bright blue flame. It's like a darker red than a torch would normally glow.
Hmm.
And the blue
What
one's
if we swap them?
Yeah, we can try swapping them.
Wait, but the kobold is guarding them.
He's
not guarding
I don't
them,
think he's guarding them.
He
I
just
think he's just
because he moved
by
up on
them.
that side. Yeah.
yeah. Let's swap the torches.
Yeah, I'm assuming they're just like in wall sconces that we can kind of pull them out of and swap.
Yeah, they're in little little metal things. So he's gonna move away and stand over here as you move up. And
Yeah.
so you go to reach for the red one.
Yeah.
First.
Yeah, I'll reach for the red one first, and I'm guessing Viet will grab the blue one.
Okay. So you grab the red one, and it feels heavier than you'd think it should for a torch, but you're able to move it. And as you pull it out of its little rack on the wall, the flame dies down a little bit because it was burning pretty intently when it was all the way against the wall. But once it's out, it's kind of at a normal flames glow. And the intensity of the red kind of dies down. It looks more like just a normal torch now.
Okay.
And
you're doing the same with the blue one?
Yeah. So as soon as I remove it, it starts to dim out.
It dims down to like what a normal torch would look like, almost.
I set it back in.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, so you're pulling on it, it starts dimming down a little bit, you put it back, and it flares back up to how it was before, this like brilliant blue flame.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take it back out, and yeah, let's swap these things and see what happens.
Okay. You pull it out, and it just slowly kind of devolves into a normal torch.
And then
his is also kind of looking like a normal torch. You guys
and then once
swap them.
Yeah.
And when you put the one that was red into this position, it goes out and then comes back with a brilliant like blue light. And so same thing for this one.
Turns blue again.
Yep. It looks just like how the other one was.
So what happens if we take the red one off the wall and then try and open the door?
Pull the red one off the wall.
Yep.
And imagine you move up to it. It's a double door, and there's 2 handles. So you try the side that the red torch was on, and it doesn't budge. It's like completely stuck. The handle doesn't turn at all or move. The door feels like it's completely wedged. Is anyone else doing anything?
Well, I was keeping an eye out still, but I think that we probably need to adventure elsewhere and come back.
Is there an
Yeah.
option to
Alright.
adventure elsewhere? Oh yeah, there's stairs over there, right?
There's
There's-
three other doors.
3 doors and 2 sets of stairs. Let's go, I guess, check out the stair or the door on the upper part of the room.
Top left door.
Yeah, that one there.
Okay. So you go over to that door and try the handle. It turns. Do you open it?
Yeah.
All right. Inside is a dusty room full of urns. Some are broken. A few tables with just kind of miscellaneous tools on them.
Let's search it out real quick.
Not much in there.
Yeah, I'll leave that up to you, Elf.
Passable.
So you look around. This room doesn't appear like anyone's been in here for a while. It's mostly, all the dust is pretty evenly settled. The tools all seem to be kind of like stoneworking related.
Okay.
There's a few chisels and smaller hammers. They're like fine stonework, not really like big sledgehammers or anything.
Smaller tools.
Probably used for making either decorative items or tablets, perchance.
Yeah. Get that impression from it. But that's about all that there seems to be in this room.
That's not very helpful for us.
They're all very old tools. They don't seem like they're from recent. Some of them are like totally rusted out, or the handles have like rotted away.
Okay.
You help me very little room. Let's check the next one then.
All right. So you're checking the next door.
Next, yeah.
Okay. This opens up to another room that's filled with more dust, but it doesn't seem to be as much dust as the previous room, especially like on the tiled bits of the floor. Seems to be a little bit more traveled. There's a lot of sand built up in one of the corners, urns and things. And you see a staircase going down to the end of the room.
Well, let's check it out.
Yeah.
All right. So you start getting closer to it. At the you're about close enough there that you can see like the bottom of the stairs, and you see there's like a soft blue glow coming from that room.
I don't like that.
Maybe it's another magical blue torch.
Could be. Would I still be sneaked, or do I need to redo?
I'll have you redo.
Dang, that was such a good roll the first time.
19's still not bad.
So I'll see what I can see.
So you're gonna creep down the stairs.
Yeah.
I really wish you could just save rooms into the fog of war.
That would probably be far too convenient or cost money. I'm not sure which.
You can do whatever the fuck it is with the paid version.
The dynamic
Right.
lighting.
Yeah.
Yes, that.
Oh, that looks
So
unfortunate.
you look down into this room, and you see a rather large skeleton donning armor, holding a sword. Doesn't seem to notice you, but he's glowing with about that same shade of blue as the torch on the wall.
Oh, right. And is that two buddies next to him, I assume?
Yeah, two skeleton dudes. They're just standing
Alright.
there kind of dormant, kind of milling
Alright.
about.
I'll come back and relay this information. Maybe we can strategize a little bit.
We should try.
Because I could take a cheap shot and then try and lure them out of their space if we want to try and, move them elsewhere.
Yeah, we could also try and take that torch out of the sconce and
Oh.
see what happens.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea either.
All right.
Why don't we?
Someone's
you
gonna
wanna
grab that blue torch.
Yeah, if you want to sneak back in there, one of us can grab that torch.
Yes, just find out whether or not the glow.
Changes. Yep.
All right. I want to let you keep that roll, and so you sneak back down just enough that you can see him. You kind of know where he's standing now. So you don't have to go too far down the stairs because they're not very steep. And who is it that's grabbing the torch?
I will, since I'm close to it.
Okay. So you move over and you pull it off the wall. And as you pull it off, those of you that are in the room watching, like Viet, you can even see it. Now that it's been pointed out to you that there's like an aura coming off of this guy, you can kind of see that glow as well. And you see it kind of start to fade away as he pulls that torch off the wall.
Okay, well, I'll come and relay that. So it seems like whatever with the torch made him stop glowing.
Well, we should probably leave that off then.
I think so.
Or not,
Yeah.
I don't know.
So you're holding what used to be the blue torch, and it just looks like a normal torch now.
I've got to think.
What if we grab the red torch and take it in there with us? Like, just carry it as you approach the stairs and see if it.
Well, it stops being a red torch
increases.
when we take it out, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
Right, but
it
let's
appears to be
see
a
if
normal
it gets
torch.
more intense the closer you get to it.
All right, fine. You guys. I'll come over here and I'll grab the red torch.
All right.
And I'll
start making your way back.
Yeah.
Do you want to? I'm gonna say you'll have to redo your stealth roll on this.
That's fine.
Now you're holding a very.
Oh, goddamn.
Normally, a bright illuminated torch is something that gives away one's position, but for whatever reason, you're not particularly noticeable with it.
It's just how I'm positioning it and my expert use of shadows.
Absolutely, yeah. Got like your cloak up a little bit.
You hide
So
in
you
the shadow
start-
of the torch as you're holding it out in front of you.
Yeah. You start creeping down a little bit, and you're holding onto that torch. And it doesn't appear to do anything as you start nearing that room. It's kind of maintained that same consistency as you've moved it. You do notice, though, as you're holding it and trying to not like have it be noticed that it doesn't feel very hot.
Oh. Well, that doesn't mean a lot to me, but not a very hot torch then. So probably a magical torch.
Maybe.
I'll come back over here. Converse. It's not a hot torch. Didn't seem to react. Do we just want to go beat him up and then see what happens at this point?
Maybe.
Because I'm out of ideas. Nobody ever said I was a thinker.
Well, maybe with the torch in place, he was going to be really tough to fight, and without it, he'll be regular to fight.
I hope so.
Let's
Do you want me to go take that cheap shot and try and, funnel them out?
yeah, I mean, we could do that, or we could try to talk to him.
Yeah, I suppose. You and you're being
Talking-
all friendliness.
Yeah, talking hasn't been so bad so far.
That's true. Well, maybe I'll wait at the top of the stairs for my shot, and
Yeah, maybe you go wait in a corner, and if they are hostile, I'll run out and you can shoot them as they come by.
sounds all right.
All right.
I'm gonna
All
leave
right.
that torch there. Somebody else can take the torch, and I'm gonna try and move into this corner of the room if I can.
I'm gonna say if you're not holding the torch, I'll let you keep your nat 20 and you're able to do that.
Okay.
So you mosey your way in, because they're not like actively looking around. They just look like they're kind of standing there staring off. Like they're animated, but they're not really like doing anything at the moment. Yeah, they're doing their weight animations.
Nice.
Just a little bit of up and down, and
Yeah. Every so often looking at their sword and flipping it over, sheathing it back.
all right. Well, already in action to pew pew.
Okay.
Probably at the big guy, I suppose.
So you're walking down the stairs?
Yeah, I'll
Are
just
you stealthing or anything? Just,
no,
just walking down?
I'm not. Just walking down.
All
When
right.
I get down there, I'm just gonna call out too, like, greetings.
It draws its sword, lets out a scream, and roll initiative.
Okay. Do I get to take my cheap shot, or
I'm gonna say, yeah, you can pop off your cheap shot on the
Oh
big dude.
yeah.
Nat
Woo!
1 initiative.
God damn.
hey, and there's a D6 in there.
Wait,
Did you roll your to hit?
yeah.
Oh, sorry, I got excited. Let me roll my attack here. That's important. Damn, that's probably not
Oh,
gonna
rip.
hit.
No, that's not a
Yeah.
D20 roll.
Oh shoot, that's my. Sorry, I did the wrong
Yeah.
freaking thing again. That's an attack roll.
There you go.
Okay. That second one hits.
Okay.
So I'll let you use the damage of your first damage roll. So reroll
Okay.
that d6.
The one that I got really excited about too soon.
Yep.
And then proceeded to hit the wrong thing anyways with my macro. I named them poorly.
So roll that other d6. Okay. 3. So 30 damage.
Eee.
Yee.
Oh, I need
Alright.
to roll initiative now.
Yep. Everyone
I need to
roll initiative.
rename my macro so it's a lot more obvious.
Ah, yet we rolled the same.
Oh, snap.
I think my modifier's higher, but
Shazoom!
damn.
Jeez.
And Dan taking that top spot. Oh my. Which is
All
appropriate
right.
since he snuck in and
And-
attacked first.
You don't add anything to your initiative, right, Tyler?
No, mine's a flat one.
You're flat.
Oh my goodness.
And a nat one.
This is probably going to be everyone has their turn before Tyler.
So it's just
What else
this is
is
like it's like Tyler sneezes and they all turn and look at us and it's like, oh shit.
Yeah,
pretty
he
much-
actually got to go first, but that was his round.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, up. You spent your turn.
Mhm.
Ah, it's dusty in here.
I trip and fall down the stairs, wasting my
Yeah.
action to stand back up.
That sounds like something I would do.
All right, this is actually going to be Dan's turn.
Yay! I'm gonna shoot him again.
Damn.
Good
All right.
grief.
How and where are you shooting him? Give us some flavor here, man.
Probably just right in the helmet.
That seems like an odd choice, hitting the helmet.
Well, I don't know
Uh,
what's inside of it, so
I don't know if you're still hidden though after your first. I don't think you still have advantage.
probably not.
Yeah.
But the,
Well, technically,
the
wouldn't you
roll
see
the roll
that
above
first?
that was my initiative, and this is my attack.
Oh, is it okay? My bad.
No worries.
Yeah, that hits. Okay.
I'm trying to remember what we're doing for our crit here.
So your crit is all dice are doubled. So it only explodes on sneak attacks that you had advantage, but you still get to double the dice that you roll.
Nice.
So you'll roll another 2d6.
Another 2d6. Okay.
Yep. And
Oh, lame.
I think it was you roll the extra 2d6 and then the main ones are maxed.
Oh, so
So
it's
it'll be
like
12 plus 5 plus
12, 17, 19 plus 4?
plus 4. Yeah.
So
23.
23?
23. Okay.
Nice.
All right, you've dealt
That's still pretty
53
good.
damage, and it is bloodied.
Yeah.
How does my blue flame look? How does
Take
my blue
that,
flame candle
goofy
look, Joe?
skeleton man.
It's
Oh.
every time. Have you been staring at it? Are you still holding that
I mean,
blue
I'm holding it. Yeah, I'm carrying
torch?
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So every time he's been hit, it's flickered as if it's blowing in the wind.
I'm also gonna use help for Viet, since he's the most likely to be in combat next.
All right.
I can handle that.
And then between Viet and Torge, you decide who goes first.
I don't care, man. You want to take first shot at it?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well,
because
I'm
you both
behind
rolled
you,
the same.
so I'll go second since I'm behind you.
All right. I can handle that.
First.
So I'm gonna move up to this big asshole, and I'll make my attack with my axe. Since Dan helped me, I'll have advantage on this. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. I'm glad I had that
is
help.
a hit.
All right. This is a big dude. Does he look? You said he looks very skeleton-y.
Yeah. He's wearing armor. He's like in almost the equivalent of full plate. He's not a size category above you guys. He's just kind of right on
Like
the edge of that.
max of ours.
But he is
Yeah.
very obviously undead.
Yes. Yeah, his
Okay.
face and arms, like forearms, are exposed.
Okay.
So you can tell.
I hit him with my first attack from my axe and deal
All right.
29 damage with a level 1 smite tacked in there, along with the extra d8 from him being undead.
All right. 29.
Then I'll go ahead and hit him again.
Okay.
Oh, I did not do so great.
Yeah,
That's a
the second
12.
one misses. But that was a solid chunk of damage on the first hit, and he
Nice.
rears
Nice.
back. He's still standing, but he looks not the best.
Okay.
We're literally just going going ham on him.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to step aside this direction to put
Okay.
myself between him and the elf, and then also to give Torj direct access on him.
Okay.
And then I'll end my
Which-
turn.
All
What's
right.
that?
Now it moves to Torches.
Sweet. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spit on this candle, see if it goes out. I'm assuming I
It
can
does
just
not.
do that since I'm holding it.
Yeah. It does not.
Okay, so I'm going to start approaching him down the stairs and through the room, still holding the candle. Does anything change as I approach?
No. He's still, he doesn't seem to notice that you're holding it. He doesn't really care.
Okay. Now I'm just going to drop it along the way, so
Okay.
probably somewhere around like here is where I drop it.
All right. You drop it, and it's now on the ground.
Still
On
lit, but
fire.
just kind of,
Still lit. Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
It's like
All
in a bit of sand, because there's kind of sand everywhere, but it's still like flames just the same.
Gotcha. Okay. So I come up to him, and I'm going to go ahead and hoist my big ass weapon and just take a huge swing at him with the maul, the hammer side of it, just right to the chest. Just see if I can, knock
Okay.
him backwards. See kind of how stout he is. Just big, huge hit to him.
All right. Roll it out.
Oh, that does
That-
not look good.
Is a miss.
Okay. So maybe I've misjudged how heavy my new weapon is.
Yep.
All right. So second attack, I'm going to do the same thing. Only this time I'm trying to come down straight over the top, towards his head.
Okay.
Make it more better this time.
Well,
that
hits.
hits. 19. Okay,
Yep,
excellent.
That hits.
Let's roll some damage. Ooh, not great on the roll.
All right. Takes 9. As, he's still standing, but from the
that's
rest
kind
of the
of
damage he's
pathetic.
taken, he's not looking the greatest.
Cool.
But
So
you make solid contact.
So I've got my 2 attacks out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
As a bonus action, I'm going to go ahead and go into my rage.
Alrighty.
Grrr.
Grrr.
Triggered.
Mhm.
Okay. Doing anything else?
Nope, that is the end of my turn.
All right. From there, it moves to skeleton sidekick number 1. It's gonna run over and take some swipes at you, Torch. And he rolls a 4 and a 5, so
Yay!
Yay.
that's pretty bad. Then skeleton sidekick number 2 is going to swing at Viet.
That
He
asshole.
Hits the first one, and the second one's a wild miss.
My AC's a 19 now. Is that calculated in that?
Yeah. He rolled
Cool.
a 19.
Dang.
That
He rolled a
asshole.
19 and a 2. So, dealing you 10 slashing damage. As a short sword runs across your side.
Okay.
Alright. Now it's big dude. He's gonna let out a roar and step this way. Down off the top of this coffin that he's kind of been waiting on. He's gonna make 3 attacks at Torch.
Oh.
And the first one's net 20.
No.
And then the second one's a nat 1.
And what is? Second
And
one's
the
a nat
second
1?
one's a nat 1.
They cancel each other out, right?
No. It may fuck up his third attack.
Another one.
So he has this kind of a long sword. It's almost a great sword, and two-hands it as he brings it down on top of you, and makes a solid connection to like your collarbone area, dealing you
Ouch.
26 slashing damage.
Fuck. So that's halved.
Yeah.
That's still 13.
Good thing you grurred.
Yeah, good thing I grew.
Yep.
Fuck. That hurts. I kind of
Then he,
snarl when he hits me.
He then misses wildly and makes another attack at you, dealing 12 damage.
Okay, so that's pre-half, right?
This is, yeah, pre-half. I'm not gonna give it to you halved.
Gotcha.
You do your own math.
I do
your
my
own
own math, which is hard when you're a barbarian.
It all rounds down to 0 when you're a barbarian.
In my
That's
mind,
right.
it's all at 0. I might be
So
mostly
there's 0
dead,
or
but to
hundreds
me,
and
I'm
hundreds.
fine.
Billions and billions.
Just but a
Billions
scratch.
and
Your bloody
billions.
arms off. Come on, you pansy.
Yep.
There it is.
All right. Is he done fucking me up now, or is he still going?
And the last thing he does on his turn is he looks at this dude and puts his hand out. And this dude gets... Oh, right, you can't see that. A little blue.
Ooh.
And it is now Tyler's turn.
I get to go?
Yeah,
Oh
I
man.
thought they were gonna kill everything for me.
you dropped this here.
Yes, I did.
I'm gonna move over a little bit so I can get
So-
in on this
Alright.
party room back here.
Everyone is
Oh.
still standing.
Fireball.
Yes. Triggered fireball.
You've triggered my trap card.
Everyone takes 10d10 damage.
Right, yeah,
Oh god, that is not optimal.
I would probably die.
I think everyone would probably die.
I'm good.
I'm just gonna gently lob a fireball in there. Gently.
Just underhanded softball style.
At the big dude.
Alley-oop.
Fireball or firebolt?
Bolt.
Okay,
I'm not trying to kill my friend.
just wanted
Yeah.
to make sure.
I appreciate it.
Alright. 23 does hit.
Alright, and
Woot.
then I get to cast this at a higher tier.
Yep.
Which means I do 3d10 instead of 2d10. Plus 1 to that because I forgot to add it. So 18.
Yeah, plus 1. 18. Alright. And with that, your firebolt singes through the left half of his torso, and he starts crumbling.
Yeah.
Drops to a knee and falls apart.
Yeah.
Nice. 1 down, some more to go.
And the blue glow goes away.
Oh no. Does the torch disappear blueness too?
The torch is out.
Oh, okay.
Yay. Thank God for your magic pouch with Jerry Garcia's remains in it.
True story right there.
That explains so much.
Yeah, Jerry.
Alright. But the other two henchmen side sword dudes are still up and alive and very much swingy. But it wraps back around to Dan's turn, unless Tyler has anything else.
Yay.
No, I don't have anything else.
Okay.
I should have
Dan.
wait, hold on.
advantage again.
Not advantage, but sneak attack.
Or sneak, that's right.
Yeah,
Yep.
no, there's nothing else.
I'm just gonna shoot the closest one.
15 hits exactly.
Yay!
Ooh, nice damage.
And you
What's
obliterate it.
Oh, I was gonna throw another D6
No,
in there.
so the D6 only applies to ones that you have advantage on. So it's basically
Oh,
you
okay,
only get
okay.
exploding dice on like your actual
first
sneak attacks. Yeah. Anytime that you're granted your sneak attack damage and advantage.
Got it.
If that makes sense. Yeah.
My really sneak attack instead of just that somebody's nearby them sneak attack.
Did. All right.
Yay! I believe Torge is up next, so I'll give him
It's
help.
Chuck, actually.
Oh,
Chuck's
was
turn.
I backwards on the order?
But I'm
Third one?
closer.
Yeah, he is
You're
closer, and I
closer.
didn't get it last time. I wouldn't be mad if you gave it to him.
I'm like, Mommy,
Okay.
Mommy, I want advantage.
Well, we'll just
Yep.
take turns. You all can share advantage.
Yeah. All
Oh
right.
no.
Viet has advantage. Or no,
Torge
Torch
has
has advantage. Yeah, it is Viet's turn. Torch has advantage, I meant.
I'm gonna move around
He
to flank
uses
him.
his advantage to throw Torge like a blunt weapon.
Ooh.
It's more effective than it should have been.
Yeah, it's like a midget lifting a car.
So I move up to this asshole to get, flanking that doesn't exist in
Yeah.
5th edition. And then I'm just going to attack this asshole with my axe. So, asshole attack
18
number
hits.
1. All right. And you said this is a skeleton as well, right?
It is. Yes.
Good. I'm going to do...
Clearly a skeleton. This one doesn't have any armor or anything on him.
All right, I'm going to do a level 1 smite. And it's undead. And I deal 26 damage.
Nice.
You obliterate it as well.
Shit.
Cool.
It's dropped him.
I am going to go ahead and use my axe's ability, expend a charge, and recover one of the 2 spell slots I used.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then I guess that's it, right?
Yep. They are both
Now we can-
dead.
Now we
And-
can go up or down.
And the torch is extinguished. That was dropped on the ground right about here.
Oh.
It is now
Well,
a
let's-
stick.
Let's keep that there, stick with us in case we still need it for something.
Yeah.
I done
All
took
right.
some damage.
How much
you
did you
did.
take?
19. I'm down by a third.
Oh man. Let's see.
I took a walloping from the big guy.
I'll go
Yeah.
ahead and heal you for
Hold on.
19. Oh, what do you got?
I think I have prayer of healing.
Well, that'd work too.
Since we're not currently in combat, it's going to take 10 minutes, but I can heal everybody up to 3d8.
I think that might be a little high. Is anybody else taking damage? I think it's only one person.
I've taken
Yeah.
10.
I mean, I can do
Yeah.
it like at
Oh,
level.
okay.
I can do it at 1st or 2nd level, and it's just like 2d8.
Well, don't let me put everybody else out
Ugh.
because I'm healthy. Because
Yeah.
I'll do a
if I took
second.
if I took 19 damage, I'd be nearly dead. So,
I'm a
Yeah.
sorcerer. I can turn clay into extra spell slots. It's fine.
Okay. Well,
I
you
don't
go
know how
ahead
you do
and
that.
drop that, and then
I will
I can-
drop a prayer of healing real quick.
I can patch up Viet for whatever's left over. Not Viet, Torch.
while they're doing that, I might go ahead and roll a shit stealth check and just go ahead and check this top room.
Okay.
There you go.
Hello,
11
who's
HP.
in this room?
Luckily for you,
I'm being stealthy.
it's just some
11
rocks.
HP to everyone that needs it. So
You cannot see me.
Yeah.
I just want you running around a dark room yelling that.
So, Torch,
Ooh.
with that 11 healing, you're down 8.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and top you off for the remaining 8 using Lay on Hands.
Cool. I am again invincible.
So there's
Yeesh.
literally nothing in this room up here, or should I give it a good old pondering?
You can give it a good old pondering, but it appears to be just like a collapsed in rock room.
Poke it with a stick.
You're
Mhm.
very, very confident. It's just some rocks.
All right. You can never be too sure about those rocks that look like a rock, but
Sometimes
aren't
they're
a rock.
shady. Yeah,
Yeah,
some crafty
especially
rocks.
in that
Shady
room, they
rock.
look like they're shaded. So I mean, I'm reading into that.
There's
So
a
it's just
door
a
at
question.
the
Do we want
south
to
of
see
the
if there
room.
was anything in that coffin that the big guy was sitting in? Or sitting
Yeah,
on top
if
of?
we're all done healing,
Yeah,
that
might as well.
probably couldn't hurt.
Can I
Alright.
unceremoniously and disrespectfully as possible shove the handle of my axe into it looks like it's kind of cocked sideways a little bit and just sort
Yeah,
of
it's a
crack
little
it
bit
open?
off. It's not sitting like in the grooves that it would normally rest in there. It's popped up on the side. So you're able
I'm
to
gonna take this.
wedge your.
I'm gonna take this holy resting place and just sort of pop it open like a crate full of china.
It's a loot box.
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
loot box.
Yeah. So that'll be
What
$2.50.
prizes are inside?
No.
Well, if it's a loot box, nothing because they're going out of business.
Yeah.
Oh no. A
Rip them.
T-shirt that's a size too small.
But
Yeah,
you,
t-shirts are a size too small and the same stuff as the last 3 boxes. Yay!
and it'll last 3 loads in the wash.
Yeah,
But
it didn't shrink.
you-
It disintegrated.
But there's a pin also.
yeah,
Yeah, oh, and a pen.
yeah. But anyways,
Dry it up.
you wedge your axe in there, you pry it to the side, and it's just full of sand, from what you can tell so far.
It is the loot
Pocket
box.
sand.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Goddamn chapter 11. All right.
All right. You mosey on out.
I'm assuming if we go to the other side, we'll run into an equally arduous challenge
Well,
because
there's a door down
symmetry.
here at the bottom, correct?
There is a door at the bottom. Yeah.
Let us peer within its vast emptiness.
You go to try it, and it is locked.
Uh-oh.
Or it
Can I
feels
sleight of
very,
hand that door to open with my
yes.
thieves' tools?
You search for a lock, but you don't see it.
Excuse me, one of you larger fellows, apply yourselves.
Oh, good.
That's when I just walk up and I'm just like, I have a tool, and just immediately thwack the door with my axe as hard as possible.
All right. You sink in your axe into it, and it's like right along where your axe kind of buries in. You get it wedged in like the top half of the door, and you see this kind of like blue shimmer ripple out alongside of it.
Mmm.
Magic.
Magic.
Well, let's try another door.
Yeah, I'm down with
Yeah.
that.
I'll kind of press my foot to the side of the door and just pull my axe back out.
There's
Yeah.
nothing around the door where like
You-
a torch might go, is there?
No, there's not. But
Okay.
you pull your axe out, and there's not a scratch on the door, and there appeared to be like a little slit that you made in this blue sheen that's covering it, and it starts to fill itself in.
Magic.
Ah,
Yeah.
that is evil magic.
The most
I
evil.
just kind of
kind
walk
magic.
away dejected, mumbling to
Door
myself that I hate
magic.
things that don't smash.
Yep. All right, let's get his mosey on out.
Yeah. So let's maybe go across the hall then.
Yeah, see what else.
This dude,
I'll-
frog dude, is back at the main door.
Good luck,
And
frog boy.
his pile of broken spears is a little bit bigger, and his pile of good spears is a little bit smaller.
Well, by the time we're done doing all the hard work, he'll probably get in there and fuck something up for us.
Yeah.
So I'll peer down the stairs.
And what did you guys do with the red torch?
It's still over there.
Okay.
Just laying on the ground.
Okay. So you start getting closer to peer down, and it was a little bit
Do we
harder
want
to
take
see.
it out? Somebody want to go take it out real quick?
Yeah, it's already on the floor. It's not.
I think
Okay.
it's out, laying on the floor in front of it. Yeah.
All right, just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. So as you sneak up to it, it was a little bit harder to see than the blue glow, because the blue was such an opposite color to, the sand and the red. But there is a bit of a warm glow coming out of this room as you're looking down into it.
Even with the red torch dimmed?
Yes.
I'll suggest that they go and put the red torch back in real quick, and then we'll see if that intensifies or dims. Maybe he goes the opposite direction.
So you go and put in the red torch, someone?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll do it.
You put the red torch in, and it intensifies greatly. There's like
All right, take it back
red
out.
glow.
All right. Yep, I'll take it out.
All right.
Alright.
Well, I'll take the first step here. Into the
step down.
darkness.
And was that 17 your stealth?
Yeah, it's not as good this time. Not as good as the net 20.
No, that was crazy.
But this time I'm not carrying a torch.
That's true.
Reveal the darkness.
Silly polygon reveal tool.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, it's another record.
Yeah.
Blah.
It is a doodad.
This one looks angrier than the other one.
Is this one like a caster or something? Does he have a staff?
Yeah, he seems to have a staff and some robes that are they're very dark red. And there's all sorts of little glowing glyphs and runes etched into them.
Red means stop. That's a stop color.
Yeah.
There's a lot less room in this room for me to do the sneaky sneaks. So
And,
either I shoot and you all run in, or I'm not sure.
And it's, as you're thinking this, that its staff sort of tilts forward, and a large purple ray of light shoots out at you.
Oh, this bastard.
Uh-oh.
He saw me already.
Yep.
I think we need to lure him in. Get them through this doorway and kind of bottleneck it.
Should we retreat back, or I guess? Sorry, Joe. Go ahead.
Oh, that's fine. Make a Constitution save.
Oh, good. The thing I'm the literal worst at. Well, just barely. Oh, sorry. That is not my save. There we go. I forgot to put the 1 on my d20.
That's good. Yeah, that's a lot better. You make it. So you only take half.
Oh, you know what? That probably was
Lucky you.
correct. So, don't let me attempt to lie. I think that does work, even though I don't have the 1 on it.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that totally works.
Yeah.
So it's a 6.
Okay. Okay.
I thought I goofed it up, but I didn't.
I
So
thought
my
so
roll just
first
sucked.
too, but I wasn't sure. All right, yeah, you did get a 6.
Yeah.
You don't
Oof.
feel so good, Dan.
Yeah, probably not. It's about
You,
time.
you feel kind of woozy, and
Grump.
like your insides don't feel like very well put together,
Oh,
and it's a little bit hard to breathe, a little bit hard to see.
am I
And
dying?
you take 16 necrotic damage.
Well, it's time to get a new elf.
Oh well.
This one's broken.
And your speed is halved.
Oh, poop.
I'm gonna just. Can I, since we haven't rolled initiative yet, and I'm right behind him, is there any way I can like grab him by the back of his robes as I see him kind of
Yeah.
sort of shuddering and kind of half falling down, and just yank him backwards
Yeah.
out of there a little bit? Okay.
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
I'm gonna kinda-
Give me an athletics check.
Okay.
We'll see how well you do this.
Ooh.
That's not too bad. You're able to achieve what you're trying to do, which is get him out of the direct line of sight. You
May
drag him
not be
back a
pretty,
little bit.
but I just kind of drag him back a little bit.
Yeah. And
And I'm kind of just gonna twist while I drag him back, just to kind of like pull him and slide him along the floor to my side. That way, I'm kind of standing in place, kind of slightly in front of him, if that makes
I'll let
sense.
you do that.
Okay.
Much appreciated.
You,
All over my shoes.
and from the warm glow, you see kind of like a greenish tint start creeping in from the stairs. And I think now's a good time for initiative.
Yeah.
Jeez.
If only that could have been on my save instead.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hey, not nat 20. Non-nat 20.
Hey.
Hey, 19. Very nice.
All right. Chuck's gonna be last this time.
Oh man, how the tides have turned.
It's crazy. All right. Dan, you get to go first, which is lucky for you. Make another Constitution save.
Oh, no.
No. Poop.
That one's better.
And you save out of it. You start kind of regaining your senses and such. Choke up a little bit of acid reflux, and
Oh.
a little slight tinge in the back of your throat. But you start feeling a lot better. It feels like it's washed off of you. You lost your action for the turn, but you still have a bonus action and movement.
Well, I'm going to take this movement and probably come over this way, out of line of sight for a minute. And I'll go ahead and give Torge help.
Okay.
Woo!
Torge now
I have
has
the
help.
helpity help.
That you do.
So I'm assuming we left the other room and kind of ran in here pretty soon after. Am I still raging, or have I fallen off of that?
No, you guys spent like 10 minutes to cast your
Yeah,
power
Oh, that's
healing
right.
and all
That's
that.
healing you. Right. So
Yeah.
I'm well past that. Okay. So that's been used. Okay. All right. So do these two assholes to the left and right look like they're casters as well?
You get that impression from them. They're not holding any weapons. They have a lot more like trinkets and things about them, and some vibrant green eyes.
Okay, I have a feeling these guys are not going to come at us. They're going to kind of sit back and range us, so we probably have to close the distance.
Yeah.
All right. Well, gentlemen, I guess it's now or never. I kind of look at Viet and say we might as well charge in. No fear. And I'll kind of, you know what? I'm going to kind of come in and to the right here, kind of try and take up a spot sort of on the opposite side of this smaller skeleton to the right, you know, so he's kind of between me and the larger caster.
All right.
And then I'm going to go ahead and swing.
Okay.
This is just a pure, you know, kind of nothing special, just swinging at him, trying to see if I can connect with the mass of his body.
All right.
Ooh, that looks like it might hit. That is a hit, as the cheat doesn't say. Let's roll that beautiful damage. It's a little better. It's not terrible. 12.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is considerable.
Okay. And now I'm going to swing again from the opposite direction. I was swinging right to left before. Now I'm swinging left to right, but I'm going to swing low, see if I can't just crush his legs, take them out from under him.
Don't forget that there help that you've got.
Oh, right. Right.
You can choose when to use.
I will use that this time on this swing. And I roll a non-nat 20. So I'm swinging at his legs right around knee height.
All right.
Let's see
that
what I get
connects
for
as well.
damage. Ooh, much better damage. 19.
Yeah, that's pretty good. With that, you actually drop him.
Fantastic.
Nice.
You now have an extra attack.
Ooh, I have an extra attack now?
Because that's what your weapon does.
You killed a person.
Oh, right. I do. I'm all out of movement probably by this point, though. Well, actually, let's see.
Not really. You only moved...
6.
Yeah.
I moved about 30, and I've got about 10 more. So if I can move diagonally,
yep,
I'll kind of jump up here right next to him. Go ahead and take a nice big swing at him.
All right.
Ooh, 23.
You make that swing, and it looks like it's about to hit, and you see this blue sheen form over the side of him, and it pings off.
I hate magic. I hate magic. God damn it.
He used the shield of
That's
shielding.
That's exactly what Torge yells too. Is just fuck. I hate magic.
Yep. All right. Sorry to rob you of your extra attack.
You're cold son of a bitch.
Here's your extra attack.
Ha ha! In your face.
Just kidding.
Felt cool for a second.
I did. I felt special.
Oh, you still killed someone in one turn. That's pretty good. Now from there it moves to Eddie's turn. No, not Eddie. Fuck.
I am Eddie.
Tyler. Tyler was supposed to go, I think.
I'm not Eddie. All
Get
right.
rid of his magic.
I read the name of the person that was supposed to go this turn. That's what happened.
Let me take a look. See what I can do.
Yeah, as soon as I yelled out, fuck, I hate magic, I turned and looked at Orem and just yelled, except for yours, I love you.
This thing is like a skeleton creature, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Clearly
I'm gonna
undead.
touch him
Kinda get that
chillily.
vibe.
I'm gonna hover my necrotic hand over his face and pimp slap him.
Okay.
Let's see.
Does it do anything specific against undead?
If it hits, they will have disadvantage on attack rolls, and against me. Oh, well, still, until the end of their next turn.
That's not too bad.
1d20 plus what's my add-on? 8. 18.
That hits.
Then it is.
That blue sheen that popped up only lasted for that single hit, so it's not the shield spell.
3d8 plus. Oh yeah, 3d8. No, not. And it cannot gain hit points until the start of my next either.
Okay. And that's necrotic?
Yes, it is necrotic.
Okay. It seems more effective than you'd think it would be. And
Yeah.
it doesn't like that.
But this is another skeleton-looking dude, right?
Yep.
That's odd.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So who's next?
After
yeah,
Tyler, it is Dead Dude, and then it is Caster Dude.
Shit. I'm about
Cast
to
or
get
no
fucked.
casty.
So it's gonna rotate to
I hate
you because
magic.
you're. And it's gonna whip its staff out to the side.
It's gonna whip
this-
out its big staff and do something terrible.
Bait you
Oh
with it.
baby.
It's gonna beat me with that big stick.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Make a dexterity save.
Ooh, I'm not terrible at dexterity. Not the greatest, but not terrible. Meh. Oh.
Doesn't quite.
And I slipped into tears of my hatred of magic.
Yep. Does not quite meet the requirement. As you feel
So
these,
angry you lost your balance.
Yeah.
So furious about magic and caster.
It's more like you feel like you're on pretty solid ground and you can't move.
Oh.
But your top half.
Well,
too,
that's great.
but your legs.
Yeah,
you
I'm now
notice,
one of those
are a little
punching
bit
clowns.
constrained. Yep.
Great.
You take.
Tiny widgemadoodads have nailed my feet to the floor.
Yep. And you'll take 7 piercing damage as these tendrils come out
Crap.
and grab
I'm
onto
not
your
enraged,
legs.
so I'm actually taking 7 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Where do the tendrils pierce me? Is it a no-no
Just
spot,
in your
or is it
legs.
just like the feet? Just in
It's
my legs?
like-
Okay.
Yeah, it's grabbing your legs and just above the knee.
Crap, I
pretty
knew
much.
I should have done leg day. Ugh.
Yeah.
Cramps!
And then he's going to, now that you're not moving very much, he's gonna stick his staff like right at head level with you. And a little
Oh,
puff
God.
to flame shoots out.
Oh, right in the face! What an asshole!
No kidding. This guy's rude.
Just puts his staff right up in my face like magic. Oh, I'm blind.
You'll take 14 fire damage.
God damn. This guy is an asshole. That's terrible. It's like pocket sand. Right in the eyes.
Yep. A little bit cinched.
Yeah, a little bit singed. He just set off like a little fire poof right in my face.
Yep.
It's like that time I let the gas build up in the grill before hitting the igniter.
Ooh, I did
Yeah.
that once with a fireplace.
That is not advisable.
No.
Please tell me he's done.
And that's the end of his turn. Sorry. From
Great.
there, it moves on to other mage dude. It's gonna move up here, and he is going to cast spell. You three that are at the top of the stairs see this
Oh.
little line of red light shoot up into the center of you. And a little bit of a spark flies, and the room bursts into flames.
I didn't move
That-
far enough away.
Fucking asshole.
Each of you make
Ugh.
dexterity saves.
I didn't move far enough away.
Oh.
A lot
Okay.
of groaning going on.
You said dexterity save.
Yep, dexterity save, everyone.
Good God. That's probably not gonna pass.
Okay,
Alright.
I did all right.
And Orem,
Ooh.
you actually all three pass, because this is the little dude
Nice.
casting it. So you each only take
Ah.
half.
But a
That
12
might
was
still
enough.
be too much.
Yeah.
You each only take 8 fire damage.
Oh, okay.
That's not bad.
That's not
He
as
rolled
awful as
pretty garbage.
I need him to, because
Mhm.
I'm well past bloodied already.
Are you really?
Oh yeah, I don't have a lot of health.
I forgot
Like
about
what, 30? 30 something?
39, I think.
Jeez, I am less than you. I just haven't gotten hit yet.
Except for now. And from there, it is now Viet's turn.
Somebody abracadabra this asshole.
All right. I want to move around this first asshole. Can I make it there?
Yeah,
I just want to completely ignore the little dude.
That's fine.
And I want to axe attack the big dude. I'm going to guess that 12 is a miss.
yeah, that doesn't exactly hit.
And then I'll axe him again. Does a 16 hit?
I believe it does not. Just barely.
Fuck. Okay. Well, then I end my turn.
All right. It wraps around and it's now Dan.
Well, I don't really like being fireballed all that much, so I'm gonna come up here and shoot at him,
Okay.
and hope to heck that I hit
Who, the big guy or the little guy?
the big guy.
Okay.
He
Okay.
needs to suck it.
Because it was the little guy that fireball. But, yeah.
He needs to suck it.
That's a solid chunk of damage, and it does hit.
She's still fucking glowing.
And then I'm gonna
He
come
is
back around
glowing.
behind this wall.
I turn to look at him like, nice hit, and I stop halfway through because I see he's already gone.
Oh,
Yep.
I'll help Torch again.
Okay. All right. You take a solid hit on him. He is still standing, but he looks chipped.
Shit.
No.
Chipped.
That's my bloodied skeleton.
He's chipped. Joe, we just got a nice We just get a nice compliment on this.
Oh, hell yeah. Thank you. I know, right?
Since no cameras looking, is looking really confused and slightly
Hey, I'm
buzzed.
really good at my bored, confused look. I've been working on it for months.
Months. That's just you.
I know.
Unfortunately, a
I've
certain
been
amount of
working
it's
on it for
just
months.
being tired
Yeah.
and confused.
It's vapid, but
But-
with an air of sadness.
It moves to Tyler.
Oh,
Or
I get to
Except
go.
Can't see my
Yes.
tired face.
I'm gonna move like way back here because I have spell sniper and I can still shoot through that gap.
Wait. How did it move to him? Did it skip my turn?
I skipped his turn first time. That's
Oh.
what happened.
Oh.
Because he rolled a 19 and you rolled a 17.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I see how
So
it is.
I'm doing it right.
Right out of order.
I'm just gonna hit him with another. Actually, I'm gonna this time toll the dead.
I'm gonna say you can hit this dude at the bottom from that far away, but you're not able to hit this guy
I
just
have
because of the angle on the stairs.
Then I'm not gonna come all the way back that far. Then I'm just gonna back up to here.
All right.
Is that still a straight shot to him? It's
Yeah,
a
you can connect.
DC 16 Wisdom.
DC 16 Wisdom.
Mm-hmm. Come on.
He passes. What happens if he
Fuck.
passes?
Nothing. It's the saver suck.
Oh, okay. Then sucks.
So I suck. Yes.
All right. Doing anything else on your turn?
No. I don't. No.
Okay.
For the love of Cthulhu, can somebody take this guy
Is-
down a little bit?
Eddie's turn.
All
You're
right.
still in place, but you can attack.
Let's
Your,
see.
your arms are free.
Dan gave me help, didn't he?
He did.
Yes.
All right. Let's swing away. Swing for the fences, Babe Ruth. I'm assuming the 25 hits.
The 25 does hit.
Great. Let's do some damage. And that is piss poor woeful. Jesus Christ.
That's pretty bad.
Snake
but,
eyes.
You know, it hits.
Does this actually make it through his magical bullshit shield?
It does. Connects.
Ah, thank God. Just enough to kind of like chip him a little bit more, right?
Yeah, he throws that blue shield up actually again, but you overtake it and you still connect through. And that shield dissipates.
Finally,
You broke the shield with your axe.
Yeah,
I did. I finally
seems
wedged
taken
open
aback
a
by
can
that.
of sardines.
I believe.
Great.
So that was your first attack, right? 7
Yeah, that
damage?
was the first attack.
Okay.
Yep. So second attack, 18 hit.
It does.
Fantastic. All right, let's see if we can do a little bit better than shit rolling this time. That's a little better. 16 for damage.
Yep.
And I'm
He's
just I'm
looking-
swinging wildly because my feet are planted and I can't swing my hips like I normally do. I can't Elvis the shit out
Yeah.
of this anymore.
Yep. No, he's looking really bad, but he's still standing.
I'm feeling better about myself and my day now.
So it moves to Dead Mage, then it moves to Caster, who, seeing that he's surrounded by both of you, is going to go and do one of Chuck's favorite spells. Whoop.
Oh no.
Whoop,
And
whoop,
you see a
whoop,
little,
whoop. Ging.
little puff of mist appear where he was standing, and now he's over here.
Oh, did he just misty step?
He did.
Well, at least he didn't misty step towards me.
I don't believe that does a attack of opportunity.
No.
Yeah. He's going to level his staff at both of you. And each of you need to make a dexterity save. Eddie at disadvantage.
Oh shit, that's right, because I'm sitting still, aren't I?
Yep.
Oh, I did all right.
You did.
Well,
And you keep that
I'll
pass.
take the 9 because I have no.
Yep. It's this cone of flames erupts out of his staff. Chuck, you take 7. And Viet, or not Viet, Torge. I'm getting your names mixed up tonight.
You sure are.
Torge, you take 15. Flamin' damage.
Fuck.
This guy likes fire.
Can't blame him.
Fire's pretty good. And after that, it moves to other mage dude, who is going to attempt to move back, but he steps away, so you get an attack of opportunity on him. Want to spend your reaction on that?
Get him.
Yeah, I'll pop my reaction off and just take a regular old axe attack. Is that 17
Alright.
connect?
16 does hit him.
Oh, 16. Sorry, I saw the 7.
That's fine.
And then
16 hits the little dude, yeah.
that's 15 damage.
He is chipped.
I
Nice.
am also chipped or chuffed or chapped,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it.
Singed.
Just barely moved into it with that singeing that I received.
Yep. Burnt ends.
Nice.
Yeah,
There you
Yeah,
go.
I'm now some prime rib.
High
Yep.
quality Kansas City barbecue.
Yeah,
It is now
high quality barbecue.
Viet's turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk up to the big asshole, and I'm gonna try and ask him a couple questions again.
Oh, you almost pulled it off. It was so
Oh,
smooth.
man.
Yeah. There's that nat 20. So how are we
Rolling high.
doing? How are we doing crits on this?
So crits are max damage plus the extra dice rolled again.
Okay.
The extra dice or the primary dice?
The extra dice. It doesn't really matter, but it's basically you max out the
Okay.
damage, and then whatever dice you roll for that damage, you roll again.
Okay. So here's my roll die. I'm not gonna smite. So the regular roll is 16. And
Alright.
then that would be, you said it's so the max damage plus the roll damage plus the modifier, right?
Yeah. Or so we
Alright.
can just use the dice that you rolled there,
And then times that by 2.
and then just add 16 to it.
Okay, because yeah, it's the same way either way. So that's 32 axing damage.
And you obliterate him
Fuck.
with your
Yes, I do.
axe as it goes through. You cut his
and-
robes and everything just clean in half.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna then take my other attack, and I'm going to ask his little buddy a question.
Oh.
No, you gotta stop with the
Axe
jokes. You're actually gonna
away.
kill me.
Oh, man.
Also, I'm gonna go ahead and expend on the big dude's death. I'm going to expend another charge, so I'll have 1 charge left. But
Okay.
I'm going to
And you
recover
get your smite
another.
back. Yeah.
Yep. So
You
right
can do
now I have negated all my spell usage, so that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, axe and the little dude. Shit, that's only 13.
That does not hit.
All right.
No, he is a little dude.
Then I'm just going to go ahead and end my turn.
Alright. After Chuck wraps around Dan.
Yay! We get to make with the shootstons.
Yes.
I'm gonna get on down here. unfortunately, I'm going to have to use my movement to get down here. I'm going to shoot this guy because that's what I
Alright.
like to do.
You get your sneak
Or
attack
I'm
because
gonna,
he's standing
or I'm
right
gonna
next to
miss
him.
this guy.
And you did miss.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm gonna shoot.
Doing
I'm
anything
gonna
else?
shoot at him, but you know,
Pings
not-
off
not-
the wall.
yeah. I
Sandbar.
was just really excited.
Alright. Doing anything else with your turn? You still have your bonus action.
Trying to think of. Gosh, who is
Tyler
it that's
goes
coming
next.
up next? We'll go ahead and give him the helps.
Oh,
Alright.
yeah.
This is now Tyler's turn. You got some help.
I got help. We get
Yeah.
along with a little help from our friend. There's just a small guy next to whoever's blue.
You've fallen, but now you can get up.
I'm gonna sneak into this room over here because
I
there's.
swear to
just
God,
this-
if you finish this guy off, there's a hug in it for you.
Oh no. I'm just gonna firebolt him because I'm lazy.
Alright. Roll it out.
And that's
God
a crit.
damn.
Whew. So it's
I'm warming up those arms.
So basically just roll the attack and then we'll take the dice and max it and add it to it.
49 damage.
Holy fuck. You absolutely just break this guy into dust with this firebolt. Like, his feet and, like, you know, knees are still there, but just the entire top half of him above that is gone and dust,
Just
part of the
burned to a
sand
crisp.
behind him. Yep. And he is dead.
Are my feet released yet?
They are. They've been since the
God.
big dude kind of died. It's been releasing,
Tyler.
and
Oh
you're able
no.
to...
No. No.
as you just sort of like cringe and go, wrap the big arms around you, lift you off the floor, shake you a little bit.
Yeah, where are you at? Health wise.
Yeah, what are people at health wise?
Me? I am
Yeah.
just crossed over into bloodied.
I'm at 15.
Yeah, I'm sitting at 35 out of 71.
I'm just gonna
And
do a
Dan is down to 15.
I'm gonna do a higher level prayer of healing because I've got it.
Yeah. I'm only down a little bit, and I can lay on hands to help clean up people who don't get enough from prayer of healing.
Let me.
Yeah. It's a nice amount though.
Yeah.
If 15. That
And it's
tops
10
me
minutes
back
to do
off.
that, right?
Yeah, it's 10 more minutes to do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that maxes me out. Who needs help beyond that 15?
I'm
How much was
actually
15?
Yeah, 15.
I could
I should
use
put
9
you-
more.
I'm actually
Yeah.
gonna re-roll 2 of those dice by spending one of my sorcery points.
Oh well,
Okay.
let's see how that changes things then.
I re-rolled the 1 and the 3, so I don't know. 7 plus 11, 18 damage.
18 instead.
Yeah, 18 instead of 15.
So
not bad.
18 plus 4, that's 22 total instead of 15. So
Yeah,
that
there
gives
you
us
go.
Yeah.
7 more.
There you go.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I'm down 14 at this point.
I think I'm only
figured-
down 2 then. If
Since this is my last time playing a
Totally
sorcerer, I
confused.
might as well use my sorcery point.
There you go.
yeah,
Figure how this class actually works for a change.
So,
Yeah.
Dan,
Hey guys, look what I can do.
I'll top you off, Dan, for that too. And how much were you down, Eddie?
14.
I'll top you off as well.
Sweet. I love
only-
magic. Gobble, 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 gobble.
Yeah, I only have 6 more healing I can do like that.
Oof.
Well,
Yeah,
let's
big
not
oof.
goof up anymore,
Yeah.
right? That's all it
Well,
takes.
I'm
I
just a
said
big
the magic words.
sponge.
Don't
but-
screw up.
Well, let's not run into any more magic people. Jeez.
Mhm.
What happened to the frog dude?
He's
So
probably carrying on
you
in
notice
the
that
dungeon
the other torch is out on the ground.
Yeah.
Let me guess,
And,
the door's open.
This door is open now.
That dick. That's fine.
Yeah.
You're able to see him.
Hopefully he'll set
It's-
off all the traps for us.
There's only like 2 spears
Yeah.
left in that good pile.
We're gonna walk through and find like an Indiana Jones bungee stick wall with him just stuck in it,
Yeah.
and a golden idol sitting on the floor next to his dead hand.
So you
no.
step in.
I step in.
All right.
Let's go.
Why can't rooms be squares?
I don't know. You're the one that made them.
You should ask the DM about that, Joe.
Yeah. You're right. Where the heck did I start this? There we go. I couldn't figure out
Holy
where I
shit!
started
Did you
doing the
kill a
reveal.
whole bunch of people?
Is that wizard dude?
That might be that wizard dude.
It is
Nah, he's
not that
dressed
wizard dude.
differently.
No, this is a dude in cultisty robes.
Who are the dead people? Are those adventurers or bad guys?
They
They look
appear
like
to
they
be,
could be adventurers.
They look more of the adventure type. They're not wearing any robes, and
Are those fresh bodies or they look fresh?
yeah, there's a lot of blood still there,
Ah, fuck.
and they are not in the best condition. Parts of them are like totally bone, but most of them are just kind of like slashed open or whatever, dead.
God, this does not bode well.
Yeah.
What's our froggy pal doing?
So Froggy
Is
Pal,
his spear bloody?
as you're walking in, he is running up on this cultist dude. He hears you behind him and looks behind, waves his spear triumphantly, and charges the cultist.
And then dies.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
God.
this is.
To which the
But we didn't
cultist
even know him.
dispatches.
We're just gonna call him Webster.
Oh, you
Poor
gave it a
Webster.
name. Now
I
I'm sad.
did. I assume he was the creature with the webbed feet, so
Yep, he was one of them. There were several, but they are all gone as well. So
poor Webster.
you recognize the dagger this cultist dude's holding as
Oh
one of the
crap!
ones
Is it one
you've
of those
seen before.
squiggly daggers?
It is one of those squiggly daggers. One of the ones that has
God
like
damn it.
the glowy thing on the end of it. This one's really glowy. It's much brighter than the previous ones that you've seen.
So he probably
Oh,
killed him a lot of people with it.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. And he starts chuckling a little bit.
Oh, not the evil laugh. That's so cliche.
Ah,
You-
let's fucking charge the guy.
I'll just go ahead and shoot.
All right.
These people that are dead on the floor,
Mhm.
are they human or are they something else?
2 of them are human. One of them is a elf or half elf. It's kind of hard to tell because they're very dead. And one of them's a half elf.
Cool. I'm gonna guess that this guy, kind of to my right here, might be an elf.
Yeah.
He looks kind of scrawny.
Yeah, a little bit.
While this guy is cackling and laughing, I'm literally gonna pick him up and throw him at the cultist.
Okay.
I still want to shoot stims.
Okay.
That's fine. I'll create an opening for you. I'm gonna hit him with a cadaver. Because at this point, I'm just angry.
I'm gonna say
If
you
you
can
want to force
still.
initiative, that's fine.
Do you
I'll let you get it
know
off.
Okay.
do you know what the necromancer magician says when he casts a spell?
What?
Hmm.
Oh, Too Old to Twitch has it. Abracadaver.
No.
Oh, groan. Groan.
Uh,
I applaud the dad joke all the same, though. Okay, so do you need me to roll anything to see if I can successfully chuck a dead elf at this guy? I know it's
make it
insensitive,
athletics.
but
Just make it all
Athletics?
athletics. Yeah,
all right.
you're big and strong enough to do it.
I'm brawny.
Yeah,
19.
you throw it at him, and it hits him and kind of knocks him off his feet a little bit, but he's still standing. And you get blood like all over his robes, and it's like all over his hands and stuff. He just kind of flicks it off of him and makes kind of
I
like a
literally-
disgusted face at you.
I throw the thing at him and then just roar as loud as I can in his general direction while I pull my axe out.
All right. And then were you making a sneaky attack on him, Alton?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's enough that I can get that advantage or not, but
I'm assuming you were stealthed. I'll let you get one off because even though the other people are seeing,
well, they're both
doesn't mean that he is.
17.
He did just take a cadaver to the face while you were sneaking on him, so you know.
Yeah, he's a little bit distracted by you three, so I'm gonna say you were concealed or hidden.
The
17
question
hits.
then is, it does. All right. 2d6.
Oh yeah, those get to explode.
Shazoom.
31, topped it.
Nice.
So that arrow sinks like dead underneath his like shoulder and into his chest. And he seems taken aback by that. And his breath's a little bit short and he starts wheezing
Fuck yeah.
and seems confused. He kind of looks at you three, doesn't see anyone with a bow. He drops to a knee.
In my mind, I'm screaming, ha!
Great success.
But only in my mind.
And were you running up on him, Viet?
Yeah, I was running up on him.
Okay. I'll let you get yours off and then we can do initiative.
All right.
If he survives our cheap attacks.
Yeah.
So, what, he like drops to a knee just as he swings and goes over his head?
Yeah, pretty much. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
You're like, you were not ready for that arrow. That's
Okay.
how well he was stealthed. So you miss.
Yeah, I miss. Is this just an opportunity attack, or is this a full attack action?
This is like a opportunity attack, letting everyone
Okay.
get their one thing in.
Yep. All right. Cool.
And his one
I
thing
missed.
is taking that dagger and ramming it straight into his chest.
Ah, shoot.
That's when I lower my axe for a little second. You're like, no, you're to stab
You're-
us.
You're doing it wrong, man.
No, he's got to summon something.
There's something I really want to do, Joe, but I don't think you're going to let me do it.
Your action. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
he did. But
Yeah, while he...
as he... Oh, what were you saying?
Oh, no, go ahead.
Okay. He rams his dagger in, and sort of a similar spectacle as to what happened last time. His body begins to dissolve and fall apart, and the light pulses as it's jammed into his chest. He keels over and lands on the ground. But instead of just being like a puddle of, just, grossness from the aftermath of this. There's a bit of like dust that starts pouring out of his robes, like sand. And the sand starts darkening and turning into like a little bit of mist. Like, you know how when you pour a lot of sand out, there's like that dust that just gets really kicked up from it?
Yeah, real
And
fine dust.
It's kind of like smoke. And it just seems like fine dust at first, and then it kind of starts turning to smoke.
Oh,
And
it's
billowing
special
up.
dust.
It's special
Crappy
dust.
Voldemort.
It's advanced dust.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to go ahead and conceal myself behind the door while this is going on. And re-roll my stealth.
Starts billowing out and
Oh.
kind of
I turn around and
taking form.
I see Dan hide behind the door as this is all going on. I just look over at Viet and sigh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I picture
It's,
Viet's like redoing that last motion. He's like, why didn't that hit?
mm.
And that smoke starts kind of materializing, sucking in on itself. And you see this.
Well, that's fucked up. That's real fucked up.
Oh, goodness.
No, I don't like it.
That could be a boy band called Big Time Fucked Up.
The asbestos monster. That's it.
Big boy Doodleberry.
It's the asbestos monster, don't breathe it!
I wish Doug was here.
No.
Doug has mesothelioma. He'd know what to do.
Oh god.
You see this being form. The bottom half is kind of like, almost like genie-like, where it doesn't have much going on below his torso, and it's all just smoke. And there's this kind of like red glow coming out of the cracks of it. His eyes are a deep orange. He's smiling wide. And he looks down at you guys. Shadow Genie,
And
yes.
then Orem summons Steven, and Steven saved the day!
I
Pocket
don't
Steven.
know how to summon Steven.
Yeah, Pocket Steven.
We all
coulda
have
had-
Pocket Steven.
You never shot Steven with the dart. You could have had Pocket
Uh-huh.
Steven.
Oh, we could have brought Steven! Oh my god! Oh,
It's true. My goodness.
I can't believe we didn't think to do that.
Pocket
Wait,
Steven.
the patch! We still have the patch.
You do.
Ooh.
It's a horrible hell beast thing.
Yeah.
Might help you. But
Yeah.
Dan, do not be stingy about that. I do not want to die.
I mean, if I'm gonna die, a giant evil cultist is the way to go.
Right,
But at
but
the
I
same
want this
time-
hell beast to tear into his crotch or whatever used to be his crotch first.
I was gonna say at the same time, I'd rather not die.
I'd rather him get a big old mouth of asbestos than me get a big old mouth of asbestos.
Right. I don't want any of this guy has to offer in my mouth. You all heard.
Maybe he's just a really good chef.
anyways.
Yes.
Yeah, it could be.
Yes. That is
Master
exactly
asbestos
what I
chef.
was talking about. Oh, that was a reach. That was
Yeah, it was.
And he
Just
lets
take the
out
damn
this
patch.
deep, booming voice. And it's not really. You hear kind of the multiple voice thing going on, where there's some whispers and such that are coming from other corners of the room that aren't originating at himself as he talks.
Oh,
It says, Unfortunate that the rest of my followers weren't able to make it here. But you guys will do.
We're
Are
not
you my
even
new
followers,
servants to replace the ones that have fallen before you?
Yes. Yes, we are. And I pledge to you.
Yeah, I tried to stop these a-holes from preventing your coming.
I pledge to you my axe.
Oh,
And Mike,
Then I
Wonderful.
axe the shit out this dude.
yeah, my axe straight through your forehead.
all right. I'll let you go for that, and then we'll do initiative.
Shit.
I take it that your axing did not go so smooth.
That's a 15 for my
It does not hit.
axing.
You
Yeah.
do that 15, and he puts his hand up, and it just pings off the back of his hand.
That dick.
Initiative.
Okay. Yeah.
Man,
Ooh.
I'm gonna have to show you guys my hobo dice tower I made when you're here on Friday. No,
Hobo
you're not gonna be here on Friday. Shoot.
Yep. Or you're just gonna have to throw it away.
It's made out of a light bulb box.
Oh.
Nice.
Man.
Yeah. Yeah, let's show it our sweet axes. Maybe it'll blind. Axe Bros.
And then we fist bump our axes
Man.
together.
Dan
I was
doesn't go
wondering where you were
first.
going with that for a second.
Cheers, clean our axes. What did you say, Joe?
I said Dan doesn't go first this time. Crazy.
I
Nope.
know. I rolled unnaturally low. Even with a plus 10.
You do still go second, though.
You think?
Well,
Maybe out of
okay.
the party.
You go second or third.
Yep.
It's not
Does it-
counting all the hidden cultists in the next two rooms.
Right.
Yeah.
The Shadow Bros.
Look under your seat. There's a cultist.
No.
And you get the cultist.
Everybody
You get
look
a
under your
cultist.
chairs.
You get bees.
Oh, now that's just a terrible joke. Smoke our
Everyone
axes.
gets
Oh,
bees.
come on. How do you smoke an axe? It's made of metal.
Really hard.
Yeah. With a lot of hickory chips and a long, low temperature.
Low and slow, as they say.
Low and
Mhm.
slow, as they say.
All right. Viet, you're actually first.
That's what I'm talking about. I want to, try and show 'em my axe again.
All right.
Hey,
Let's
bro,
see.
have you seen my
Do that.
axe?
I'm gonna.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Jesus.
guess.
How
It
the hell?
blinded you.
Gosh darn it.
No.
Are you-
In cultist den, axe blinds you.
Yeah. Can I make my second axe attack against him?
Yeah, you can.
Fuck!
Oh my gosh.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Jesus.
you
You've
just
now
really don't
blinded
want to hit him.
Uh,
Okay,
You just
roll
really
another
don't
one
want
and just like it doesn't mean anything. Just roll another one.
Just to
Okay.
see.
Okay.
All right.
At least it wasn't another one.
Well,
At least it
You-
wasn't a nat 20 either, because then that would have been a waste.
yeah.
Yeah.
You swing and he blocks it again with his hand. Cuz his hands like have these kind of they look slightly different than the rest of his body, but they seem almost armored. And there's like sharp claws at the ends of them. And he blocks the first blow with that, and your grip loosens a little bit, but you go again and you hit again, and your grip is lost on the second nat one, and your axe is flown back behind you. It lands back
Oh,
about
no.
where Orem is standing.
Orem is.
Then I'm going to use my movement and go stand over my axe.
All right. He's
Oh,
gonna
it's so fun.
he's gonna rend a claw at you as you turn your back.
Yeah. We'll get to see how this guy's attacks pan out on this one.
Good gore. What's his reach?
Forever.
I guess he's right next
That's
to you.
that is his. He's a 4x4 square for his
Oh.
size. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yikes.
Oh.
that's his size.
So what you're saying is he's kind of a big deal.
He is a big deal. He's I believe that's 2 size categories.
Uh,
I forget how size categories work on
on damage.
grids. On grids.
What
is
are
a
you?
four by four.
Size is is double.
Just give him a
Okay.
reach of 5.
Yeah. I know he hits, but I don't know what size category he falls into. If it's a 4x4, I forget.
Eh.
Really
Something.
Bigger
fucking
than
big.
we want.
But I'm gonna assume 28 hits you.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Can he have T-Rex arms, please, where he can only reach like 8 inches?
Yeah.
Just to even things out a little bit.
He has
So,
the little the claw arms or claw hand things.
He is an excellent tap dancer, though, which is weird for a guy whose lower half is,
You take 12 slashing damage as his claws go across your back.
That dick. All right.
And you're now wearing a tank top.
I'm now wearing a tank top.
Yeah.
At least I'm standing over my axe. So
Yeah. So you'll still be able to pick it up and you don't lose anything. You can't make an opportunity attack with it.
yeah, that's
You'll
fine.
still just be able to use it.
Yeah.
No big deal.
All right. That's
From
my
there,
turn.
it moves to his turn. He lets out a chuckle.
See?
And
Told you I was going to get screwed.
I guess you're right up next to him, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Can I change your mind?
If you'll notice, I'm slightly outside of that next square over.
Oh, I guess you're right. Bested again.
Ha ha!
He
Still screwed, aren't I?
puts the palm up of the hand that he slashed against Viet, and a little purple orb starts forming in it, which becomes
crap,
a
he's
ray
gonna
that
Hadouken
blasts at you.
Purple ray. Let's see. I've been hit with what? A yellow ray, a red ray. I've been
A black
fire blasted
tentacle.
in the face. A black tentacle.
All you're missing is a sugar ray.
So
I
18.
am the sugar. No, thank you. Not in my soundtrack.
No.
Forget your AC. Is 18 hit?
That's a bad joke there.
Yes, 18 does hit.
Okay.
But I tell you what wouldn't is a 16 if you'd like to re-roll.
All right. Yeah, I'll do that.
At a disadvantage. I did hit him with a body earlier, if you forgot. I mean,
You
he's
hit the
probably still
cultist.
feeling that.
That's
The
like the same
emotional
thing.
damage alone. Nobody
Yeah.
likes to be hit with a body. However, I only have one more elf body in reserve to throw at this point.
It better not be mine. I'm not dead yet.
No. Joe said there were 2 elf bodies.
All right. Just want to make sure we weren't getting carried away here.
I mean, I could probably,
damage.
What?
You take 24 necrotic.
God damn. 24?
Yeah, as this ray shoots into you.
Stop putting your magic in me.
Mm-hmm.
Baby.
That sounds not
That's
good.
his max damage on that.
Well, that's good to know. I'm glad I can take one of those for the team.
Yeah.
You're the hero that we all needed, but not the one that we deserve.
See,
I
someone
am
else
the
didn't take that
sponge.
because of you.
That's right.
Right.
You're doing your job.
I'm doing my job.
And he takes his other hand,
Doing my job.
and you see like a bit of a red orb kind of form in it.
He
And
better not
shoots.
fucking fireball me in the face.
No,
I
he's
swear
not
to
aiming
God.
at you. He points it at Viet.
That's my
and
money
Orm.
maker.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
Each of you make a dexterity save.
Haha,
Oh,
clump together.
Ah. Might be the end of the sorcerer.
All right. I got a 17.
You made it.
All right.
And he rolled abysmal on that. Holy crap. So you take 6 fire damage, Chuck, and you take 12.
Wait.
He rolled 3 ones.
I'm going to attempt to, because that was a saving throw, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to attempt to assist myself because I'm favored by the gods. I'm going to add 2d4. I don't even know if it can help, but
To your saving throw?
yeah. Oh nope, still fail.
Nope.
Yeah, you still fail.
You said 12.
It's a 9.
Yeah, you said 12 damage.
Yep, 12 damage.
Oof.
You're like, haha, but I am favored by the bam, smacked in the face with
Favored by the dogs.
The
Mhm.
dogs of war. Nope.
And he is going to.
Favored by
The
the
hand that
dogs in
just
that one
shot out
poker
that
painting.
yeah,
Oh,
the hand
those
that
dogs.
just shot out that cone. He's gonna bring back and clench a fist, and a green light's going to shoot out of it, or not shoot out of it, but kind of glow around it. And you guys see.
I feel like it's time for us to all make a hasty retreat.
How do I do this?
How do you kill the whole party in one spell?
You can do
You're
it,
getting
Joe. I
close.
believe in you.
I'm drawing this the wrong bit.
Gotta roll
now would
your,
be a great time for us to get a super awesome patch delivery with another roper.
Well, if only I could get my turn before we're all dead. You know, we'll see.
Okay, I need to make these align better. Whap. I can't draw.
Don't worry, I can't either.
This is not working at all. Fuck. He makes 2 rectangles.
Uh-oh.
And they're really bad at this. Okay, there we go.
Is he doing an AoE
He's doing
or
an
a
AoE.
bizarre
Due to his
summon?
lack of art skills, Torch gets away scot-free.
Yeah,
Due to his inability to draw shapes,
these
the
appear on
party
the ground.
recovers 30 health.
He used his near omnipotent power to draw some doodles in some empty space in the room.
Mhm.
No.
Nothing happens, but those appear on the floor.
Uh-huh.
Just
I might
2
move.
green
next chance I get.
rectangles.
Yep. I'll have him above it. And that ends his turn. And it moves to Dan.
Well, what does it take for me to chuck a patch in there?
Tearing a patch is an action.
Balls. Okay. I'm gonna continue staying
Tear
where
the
I'm.
patch!
Yeah, I'm gonna continue staying where I'm at here and tear the patch and like grenade throw it in there.
Okay. So you tear the patch, take the 2 halves, and just chuck it into the room.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then I'm gonna help Viet, I suppose,
Okay.
because I can see him.
Yeah, that sounds. I can handle that.
And I'll just continue hiding like a bitch.
All right. I'll find that
Sorry,
token for
everybody.
it. And it'll move to Eddie's turn.
I'm not a very durable guy.
All right. First things first, I'm going to move out of that square and get incredibly stupid. So, based on how big this guy is, like if I swing my axe straight up into the air, like could I maybe connect with his midsection?
Yeah. I'd say like at the very end of his reach, you might be able to reach his neck even, but you can,
Oh
you can
gosh,
connect with his chest.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna aim.
It's
the center of
kind of
his chest.
strange. He's very large, but he doesn't have legs. So his,
Right. So he kind of hovers close to the ground.
yeah. It's almost as if he's like kneeling.
Kick him in the trunk. All right.
Yep.
I'm going to attack him. Let's see how this goes. Poor decisions aside.
Well,
23. Does that hit?
It does.
Great. Let's see some damage. Probably woeful. Oh, not terrible. 16.
All right.
And then I'm going to attack a second time. Same thing. Just back, lift it up, and just heave it as hard as I can towards his chest again. 15 probably doesn't hit, does it?
It does not.
Okay. So, as my final stupidity act, I'm going to use my bonus action to go into my range.
That's probably not a stupid thing to do in this case.
Well, but I am in very close quarters.
Well, raging, I mean, is not a stupid thing to do. The rest of
Right.
it, maybe yes.
Yeah.
I love
I
how all
choose
the
unarmed
built-in
strike.
roll 20 tokens don't even fit in squares.
Of course
That's
not. Why would
kind
they?
of ironic.
All right. Doing anything else on your turn?
Other than praying to almighty atheism, no.
Mm.
I'll clear these bodies out of there because they're going to be clicked on.
Hey, I was throwing those.
Yeah. All right.
Gonna
So you
gonna
dealt.
use the other 3 to build me a meat shield.
Mm-hmm. It is Tyler's turn.
I get to go.
Yep.
Fuck him up, Wendy.
Get him, Sally.
Let's see what I want to do.
Seems kind of like he might be sort of undeadish.
Are you suggesting that he's unnatural, perhaps?
Seems kind of that way. A bit ethereal, but sort of dark and evil. Yeah.
I'm gonna do something incredibly stupid, but it's
Well, that
also my,
seems to rule the night, so
it's
Hey,
have
also
at it.
that's my job.
strongest attack. I'm gonna come up here. Say,
Ooh, this will
hand-
end poorly.
hands off my barbarian, and attempt to touch his butt with inflict wounds
Oh. Okay.
at a level 3.
Just
Oh, man.
both hands clenched together, pointer fingers sticking straight out.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Good goose egg.
Ooh, I don't think that's gonna hit.
That does not, unfortunately.
All right.
Is it?
Boy.
It's an attack. It's not a save.
Inflict wounds is an attack. Yeah.
Yeah, your aim was not true on his best
It's a
stats.
melee spell attack. I'm gonna cower
Unfortunate.
back in fear. Back to here. Say, I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me.
And you're including the +1 that you've been getting from.
Yeah.
Okay. Darn.
Because it's my plus is a 7 normally, and then the +1 with the magical component pouch.
Okay.
So you poked him in the cheek and then ran away.
Mm-hmm.
He failed to seal the deal.
Unfortunately.
I tried so hard and got so far.
So you ran up and ran away. So
Yes.
you're gonna get a little
You
bit.
gave him an attack of opportunity.
Gonna
Oh,
get a
shit,
little
I
bit
should
of
have.
feely action.
That's alright.
And he pulled out the mace.
Your AC is really low, isn't it?
It's
Oh.
13 plus my dexterity.
So 12.
Which is,
I'm not sure what my dexterity modifier is. Hold on.
I think it's 0 because you've been.
You're
adding
right. It
nothing
might be 0.
to- 'cause you
Yeah,
haven't added
Yeah,
anything.
sure. So my AC is 13. It's better than the 10 it used to be. 'Cause
Yeah.
now I just cast mage armor on myself.
That is still not a lot to go on.
No.
Oh man.
It's absolutely trash.
Deals 15 slashing. As a claw
that
runs
puts-
across your back.
Let's see. That puts me at 0 health.
Does it
Puts me at
really?
exactly 0 health. Yes.
Hooray!
Woohoo.
One down.
3 to go.
Does anyone do any healing other than?
I can heal a little.
I can
I
heal a
mostly
little.
bleed.
Mm.
I bleed.
I can't. So yeah.
Yeah, he knocks you as you're running away, so you're down to about here. Alright. After that, it is Viet's turn.
All right. I want to run up on this asshole.
That has worked out great for all of us.
And then I want to.
It's the running away part that doesn't.
Yeah, that's where it
Right.
fucks you up.
Yeah.
Dan, who did you have your assistance on?
It was you.
Good. I
It
attack
was.
him with my axe. Does an 18 hit?
It does.
Fuck. Yes, it does. I axe at my level 2 smite.
Ooh.
Do I know if this asshole's undead?
You're pretty confident.
That he is?
Yeah,
Or
you
is-
see like parts of where his torso hasn't formed yet is like still bone. It's
Okay.
Oh,
41 damage.
that is
Nice.
a solid chunk.
And some of that is the 7 and 8 is radiant.
Okay. He
And then what's that?
I said he takes the radiant. It doesn't seem to be particularly more effective, but that slash mark that you left with the radiant damage is like lingering there.
Okay, so maybe not the radiant, but the axe itself. So I'm going to attack again. Does a 16 hit?
It does, exactly.
Good. And I'm going to dump another level 2 smite into this asshole. That's another 32 damage.
Damn.
So 73 damage, one turn.
holy shit.
Turning the tides.
Yep. Ooh,
I hope.
I hope. Shit. Come on, computer. Yep. That's it. That's my turn.
You still have your help. Do you want to see if you got a nat 20?
You know what? That's a good idea. Nope.
Did not.
Dang.
Another
Yes,
They
16.
had to spend it
Yeah.
regardless.
The exact same.
Yeah.
Well, I was
Yep.
gonna say, I think you can also use it on saves too. So
Oh.
Oh, can you?
Oh well.
Yeah.
It's all right. I
Never
got decent saves. Hey, that reminds me. I think maybe you guys get some bonuses from me on saving throws.
if you're a paladin, yeah, we probably do.
Yeah, I am.
It'd be under your features.
Everyone
Isn't
within
it
10
your
feet of
proficiency
me.
bonus?
Everyone within 10 feet of me gets a +2 to all saving throws.
Oops.
It's my charisma bonus.
Oh, okay.
So
Neat.
just so we know that moving forward.
Yeah. That might be good
All
to
right.
pay attention to.
Yeah,
Alright, so that's your turn.
that's my turn.
Cool. So
Wow.
it's now Rul's turn. It's still a word that's hard to say. R-U-U-L.
Real.
Rul. He chuckles a bit, and his hand that was glowing green before snaps, and the two green rectangles go away, but you see like a spout of flames burst up on either side of you guys. So it looks like he was
Mood
getting
lighting.
right standing there. And then he forms that orange orb in his hand again and points it directly in front of him. All three of you need to make dexterity saves.
Except for poor Orem.
Since I'm already dead, I auto fail.
All right. Forgot about that.
Oh, but we get
So-
a +2 to our saving, or I get a +2 to my saving throw, right? Because I'm within
You
10.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And those with rings
God.
of protections on, don't forget your +1 from that.
It
Yep.
should
Oh,
be,
right.
as long as it's attuned, it should be on your character sheet already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who all got those?
Everybody.
Everyone in the party should have one.
Gotcha. 23.
That passes.
Yeah.
What save was it again?
Dexterity.
Dexterity.
Okay. $18.
You pass.
All right.
You each take 5 fire damage. He's rolling so bad on that
You
attack.
know what? I will fucking take
Okay.
And that's an
Okay.
auto failure, right?
Yeah, it's not a failure for you. So you're at 1
One
fail.
fail.
Yep.
Got it.
And he's going to take a swipe at you, Chuck.
that dick.
And he misses. Goes over your head.
That's right. Cause is that a fucking short joke? Because I'm a dwarf.
Maybe. That goes over your head, though. It's now Dan's turn.
Hooray!
So when does this Hell Beast thing kick in?
Immediately after Dan's turn.
Yes.
I feel like taking a chance here on something that may or may not help us.
You're gonna run up and melee him? Try and grapple.
No, I was gonna try and cast Fairy Fire on him.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. I'll let you.
So we can try and get ourselves some advantage.
Ooh. Nice.
Yeah.
But he needs to make a dex save of 14, which is pretty freaking low.
He might not one.
That's what I'm hoping for. So the question is, does he nat 1?
I'll even roll it in the chat. Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Well, it's pretty close to a nat 1.
He doesn't have plus that much, so he is lit.
Yeah, that unfortunately takes an action to cast that spell. So I'll
Hey,
give
that's
help.
still pretty good.
I'll give help to Torge this time,
Woo.
and I will just continue living behind this wall. It's a really comfortable wall.
Yeah,
Seems
it's
cozy.
great. All right.
So that'll be my turn.
Okay. So from there, it'll be Fire Doodad's turn. He's gonna run out, run around you guys.
Please tell me it's cinematic as hell as he runs through those flames on you.
I sure hope so.
Yeah, they're kind of dying away. He jumps through him, runs up and sinks or attempts to sink his teeth into his
He
arm.
gets to attack with advantage at least, which
He does.
everybody gets to attack with advantage.
Yes.
And he lands a hit, and he also attempts to grapple.
Yes.
Yes. The dog attempts to grapple.
Which he
Good
does
puppy.
not succeed, but he still, I'm gonna say, is his teeth like pretty deep in there. He's not stopping or impeding his movement, but he's still like on his arm.
I imagine there's a size difference here.
Yeah, a bit.
He is now a piece of permanent jewelry.
Yeah.
I don't remember putting this on this morning.
How much damage does he do?
That's what I'm rolling now. Ooh, 12 piercing.
Well, that still counts for something.
Yep.
That's free real estate, guys.
It is. And then his last thing he does on his turn is he bursts into flames on his arm,
Oh, nice.
dealing also 12 fire damage.
Nice.
Yay!
He's a spicy boy.
He is a spicy boy. He's a good spicy boy. Alright. Now it's Eddie's turn.
Morthos would be proud.
Yeah, he would.
All right, so it's my turn.
Yep.
Right.
There we go.
All right. I'm just gonna. Do we have? We just have advantage on a single turn. Is that right?
No, everybody has
No,
advantage.
everyone has advantage on every attack on him.
Until he saves.
No, it's once
Oh,
you
it's not a
fail on
save?
parry fire, you've
It
got
just
it.
lasts a few minutes or something.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and I'm just gonna keep swinging away at that
Yeah,
center
it lasts for
chest.
1 minute.
I forgot to
so
mention,
10
after
rounds.
Yeah.
the dog bit him, he looked bloody.
Excellent. Actually, you know what? Instead of aiming for his chest, I'm actually going to start taking cracks at his left shoulder, just right
Okay.
where the joint meets.
On the same arm as his dog friend.
No, actually, his left arm, so to the right of where I'm facing. So his other arm,
Okay.
the opposite arm.
Alright.
His pitching arm.
Yeah.
All right, orb arm.
Hopefully, you gotta get him on a squeezing arm.
You gotta get him on his squeezing arm. The cramps.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, all right. Let's. I'm just trying to separate that arm from the rest of him, like a chicken leg or something.
If
Yeah.
Too Old's still lurking, he'll know what I'm talking about.
Okay,
think-
26. I'm assuming hits.
26 does hit.
Okay, so let's roll some raging maul damage. 17.
That's
Roar.
roll. There we go.
Yeah, I'm enraged now, so I'm basically just letting out guttural
That's good.
animalistic noises and growls.
That's a
All right,
solid
so-
hit.
So now let's go second attack. Same thing. I'm just gonna keep whacking away at this shoulder. There's an 18 hits, doesn't it?
Yeah, 16 hits.
Okay. All right, so both of those would have hit. All right, so I'm good there. So let's roll some more damage. Excellent, 21 there.
Alright. He takes it.
Like a champ. So 39 total damage, and then
Mm-hmm.
let's see here.
I'll say at this point, you guys notice that the cuts you've been leaving on him have been slowly closing, except for the ones that Chuck made with his smite.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and spend my Orcish Fury, which
Alright.
after a hit will allow me to roll one of my weapon's damage dice an additional time, added as extra damage. So I'm assuming that just means a single D8.
Will one of your weapons damage dice again? Yeah.
Yeah, it says once per short rest when you hit with an attack using a martial weapon, you one weapon's damage dice an additional time.
Okay, yeah, D8.
Okay. There's another 6.
Alright.
So a total of 45 there.
Nice.
Alright, and that's your turn.
Yep, that will. Let's see. What else can I do?
I'm pretty sure that's all your actions.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, I have my frenzy, but I'm not sure exactly
Yeah.
functions as far as kicking it off.
Frenzy?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Like, it doesn't really state how to kick it off. It just says while in frenzy. But I don't see anything as far as actually
What's the
What
question again?
how I
How frenzy
activate
works.
my frenzy. Yeah.
Oh,
Because I have a frenzy attack, but literally the attack description just says while in a frenzy. It doesn't tell you how to kick off a frenzy.
well, that's when
like,
you're
rage.
in your rage.
Oh, so it's just.
Yeah, you enter a frenzied rage. Is
Oh, okay.
whatever type of barbarian you chose.
Ah, okay. While in a frenzy, you can make a single me. All right. Well, that would be. I'm guessing this is. So my Orcish Fury is a special attack, not necessarily listed as a bonus. Does that mean I can still use my bonus to go into my frenzy?
Can you do Frenzy as a bonus action? Is what it says?
It listed as
Entering-
one of my bonus actions, yeah.
Entering a rage is a bonus action.
And it
Okay.
rages, yes, and I'm already in my rage, but frenzy is also listed under bonus action. It just says while in a single
Okay.
weapon attack is a bonus action. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
so I
that's
guess
fine.
the way it reads is I can just use that as my bonus action
Yeah.
after I'm already in my rage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so since my Orcish Fury was a special action, does that mean I'm spent now, or can I still use my bonus action?
Did you use that as your bonus action?
My Orcish Fury?
Yeah.
My Orcish Fury is listed as special under other. It's not listed under bonus. So does that mean it doesn't count towards bonus? That's what I'm
It'll say
confused
like
on.
as a bonus action. If it's a special and you apply it to something else, then it's not an action. So
Yeah, it
you
I
just
still
think
have
it
your bonus
applied to your
action.
normal
For
weapon
range.
attack, didn't it?
Yeah, I think
is
it
Yeah,
just
it
it's
like
applied
applied
it.
off of my weapon hit.
is it kind of
Okay.
like
Yeah.
smite?
Yeah, I think it
it
is.
just applies to tack on.
So you can.
Okay, well then I
you have
still
your
have
bonus
my
free.
bonus.
Yep.
Cool. Well then I'm going to go ahead and use my bonus to have a frenzy attack. Just go ahead and swing another melee weapon attack as a bonus action.
All right.
Get him.
And
Don't
I guess
forget
that one has
advantage.
advantage as well.
Everything has advantage.
26
That
hits,
hits.
I'm sure. And there's another 19 damage, so that is a total of 64.
Yeah. He is still up, but he's breathing heavy.
It's all that asbestos in his lungs.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Smoker lung.
Pocket
Yep.
asbestos.
All we have to do is keep him from killing Orm.
Hey Tyler, make the death saving throw.
I get to make it. This is a flat D20, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, it's above 10.
Hey, yeah, it's good. You're good.
One step
for-
closer to success.
Yep, one step closer to not being dying.
Wee.
Wraps
So
around to the end.
I've done some hacking away at his shoulder. Hopefully at
That
some
you
point
have.
we can leave that off of there. I need to add something to my my trophy bedroom.
Mhm.
Asbestos arm.
Asbestos. Yeah, we'll seal it off a little bit, put some lacquer on it. Want to make it
Yeah.
safe for breathing around.
That's right. Just make sure you get it wet before you move it.
It's gonna be my towel hook.
Joe, did you say it was my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice my attack and use my 6 remaining lay on hand points and dump them all into Tyler.
That's a good choice because I
Okay.
think he's a step from death already.
Yeah, so Tyler,
Yeah.
you got 6 HP.
All right.
But I'm still on my ass on the floor.
Yep.
Yes. So you'll have to stand up and get
Better
me.
to be on your ass than dead on your ass.
It's true.
That is true.
Profounder words have never been spoken, I think.
All right. That's
Not in the
your
last 5
action,
minutes,
right?
at least.
Mm-hmm.
Say that again.
Okay. That's your turn then.
Yeah, I don't have any
Help
bonus
me chop the arm
actions.
off.
I used my thing to turn to heal
Okay.
Tyler. I'm going to go ahead
Conscious.
and I'm
that
going
was
to
a-
just move over there. So I
Alright.
don't provoke opportunity attack, but hopefully,
Yeah, you didn't leave the square.
yeah, that gives Orem a little more coverage from incoming attack.
Yep.
So,
We'll see
and
what it
that's
does.
my turn. Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. It's now his turn. And
He's pissed.
he sees you hiding away over there, Alton.
I imagine so.
But
He
how? He's
snaps.
behind a wall.
But to
Well, he's
get
poked
to me
out.
back there, he's gonna have to go to something way back behind the wall. So hopefully nobody else is in scope. So
Yeah. He does snap of his finger. You see a familiar line draw out and a little bit of a spark go off in front of you, just as it makes it to here around the door. Make a dexterity save.
yep. I assume it's another good old fireball.
Yep, maybe.
Ooh.
Hey, did good. Do you have evasion?
I got a lot of shit going on. my dex save is a 10, so
Yeah, but do you have evasion? I forget what level you get that at.
I don't actually have evasion yet. Part of it's the 2 rings. Part of it's my dex.
Okay, so you still take half?
Yeah, I still take half. I don't have
Okay.
anything to cut the half down. I just have a great save.
Okay. Oh, okay. I was like, wow, I finally rolled well on that. It's because I rolled 2 dice higher. Okay, you take
Jeez.
10 fire damage.
All right, I can handle that.
So he gets
So far.
singed. And then he's gonna look at you, Torge, clench his fist. It's gonna glow white, and he's just gonna bring it down like closed fist swinging down on the top of your head.
Jesus Christ.
He's going right for your brands.
I think
Yeah,
25
thank God
breaks.
I'm low on. You didn't punch me, I headbutted your fist.
Take 14. Oh, sorry, no. 18 bludgeoning damage as this
But I'm
fist
in my
just connects to the top.
range, so it's only 7. No, 9. It was 18, you said, right?
Yep.
Okay. Alright. I'm shaking up a little bit, but I just kind of shake my head side to side for a second to shake it off and snort.
Yeah. And he's gonna be annoyed at this dog on his arm. He's gonna look over at it, and his head is still like glowing white. He's gonna flick it on the nose.
Aww.
No, doggy, no.
But he doesn't. He misses.
Yeah.
So he flicks it, and it just doubles down on his arm, and it stays there.
You bitch.
All right. From there, it moves to Dan.
Since he already knows where I'm at, let's go ahead and see if I hit him. That should hit.
It does. You have
Shazoom!
advantage as well.
Nice.
All right.
Doesn't change.
Still 30 damage is pretty good.
Yeah. I'll take it.
He's looking really not good right now. And anything else on your turn?
I'll go ahead and help Viet this time.
Okay.
All right.
From there, moves to Fire Dog's turn. Fire Dog's gonna reseat his teeth into his arm, dealing an absolute minimum of 4 damage. Good on ya.
He tried.
He tried. That's true. But he does his second attack again, where he kind of combusts briefly, and flames spill over onto his arm. That's slightly more effective, dealing another like horrible dice roll of 7 fire damage.
Well, it's still free damage at this point.
It's still free damage. Yes.
He's helping.
He's trying to be a good boy.
It
He
moves
is the
to
good
Eddie's
boy.
turn.
Yay! I still have advantage. Wait, did you
You
roll
do.
the doggy stuff with advantage?
I did. You
I
didn't
guess
crit.
that's just for hit. So
Yeah, it's just a hit.
Alrighty, I'm gonna keep thwacking away at that arm. I'm gonna get me an arm. It's the last thing I do, which it might be. Oh, those are woeful.
10. Yeah,
But
10
they
and
are.
15 both don't hit.
Okay, so that misses. Maybe fatigue is setting in. Not sure.
Yeah.
Maybe it was
Could
the head.
be that little
You're
bit
like,
of
man,
Brandon.
this is a solid arm.
Yeah, that is a big solid arm. I kind of shake my head another time after missing, thinking maybe that hit to the head was a little harder than I thought it was. Snort again.
Yeah.
And then kind of double down and pull that axe up and swing again. 25, that hits.
That hits. Yes, those both hit.
All right. Let's see some damage. 15. Okay, not terrible, terrible. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take my
Get your frenzy.
my frenzy attack as a bonus.
Mhm.
And let's see, I got advantage on that too. So
You do.
Hey, Eddie, when you make your attacks and you're in a rage, don't forget that you get a +2 on each attack roll.
yeah, I've got that worked in.
Okay.
Okay.
And 21 should hit. So
It
let's
does,
see that
yes.
damage.
Hey,
And
30.
another 15. Okay, so a total of 30.
Cool. There moves on to Tyler, who is up. This dude is looking super fucked up.
I am like on the ground at its feet.
Yep.
I'm
At
just
its
gonna reach up and like
wispy leg.
caress his ankles.
He
And
doesn't
try
have ankles,
inflict
but
whatever he's got. With
You're just
inflict-
blowing your hand through smoke is all you're doing.
yeah.
Like, blow away, dissipate,
hit.
dissipate.
Hey. Let's see.
Gets
on
advantage
a-
too.
Oh, I will roll that a second time. Yeah, they both hit.
Yeah.
There we go.
Nice.
26 necrotic damage.
All right. Oh, necrotic.
Yes.
It's still enough that you drop him. This his body just starts, inflict wounds. All these scratches and scars and things that you guys have been inflicting on him, especially the 2 that were left over from the smites, just instantly kind of like they've been closing themselves this whole time, but they start peeling back away and then decaying, and it just looks awful, and it starts splitting his skin. You start seeing like bits of his ribs and bones popping out, and he lets out this awful scream that's in 3 different voices. It's being thrown around the room. He says, "Damn you all!" and closes in and turns into this horrible black dead ball of bones and flesh.
Yeah, we did good.
We
Mostly.
done
Killed
did
a
it.
thing.
We mostly did the good.
Um,
And there's this giant, like, wheel thing that was on his back that's just laying there in this pile of, like, flesh.
Woo!
I like wheels. I don't know how useful this one is in particular, but
Seems to be glowing a little bit.
is it a wheel that is person carryable?
It looks like it would be very difficult to carry, especially because it's glowing a little bit brighter now. It's like there's this outer ring on it that's kind of like solid metal, and the inside appears to be like a mixture. It's kind of hard to tell what it looks like. It looks like almost a crystal.
Do you think we should smash it, guys?
Maybe.
Or do we take it out to the wizard dude?
Maybe we take it to the wizard.
Also, should we check out these last two rooms?
Yeah, unless it like starts growing in further intensity, then we just go ahead and probably smash it. But
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna patch myself up real quick. Does anybody else need any healing?
I could use some.
I think we could all use some.
Then I'll just cast prayer of
Yeah.
healing, and all 6 of you guys can,
Okay.
or up to 6 of you guys.
You start this prayer of healing, and the light on this gem starts increasing more. Slowly ramping its way up.
We need the health.
Well, let's just break it, I think.
Well, hang on a second. Prayer of healing only heals allies within range, right, Tyler?
Yes. Prayer of healing. So actually, it's just 6 creatures within range. No effect on undead or construct.
So it's just 6.
Yeah, I
Jeff?
think it's people you choose.
Yeah, I can choose.
It didn't
6
start
creatures.
to suddenly ramp up when he cast it. It's been ramping up this whole time.
Oh, okay. Maybe we should run this out to see if the wizard's out there. What do you guys think?
I guess we'll take our lives in our hands and try and run it out real quick.
Yeah, and then
If he's not there, we'll just smash it.
and then we can pray about it.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah.
Imagine you and Torge be able to pick it up and both get a handhold on it. And it's kind of like some heat coming off of it. It's not a lot that it's painful, but it's a little bit around the intensity of a torch right now, as the center gem is starting to get kind of bright. But you guys grab onto it and start walking out.
Okay.
And you're able to make it outside. So you're standing right about here at the top. Let me move you guys up on the stream. I don't have a token for it. I'll say draw shape. Alt for a circle. There we go.
Ooh.
That's expertly drawn, whatever the hell it is. And
okay.
so you guys are both holding it.
Yeah.
And you are able to see the light that this is emitting through the sunlight. It is pretty bright at this point, and you can't really tell if it's the heat of being out in this, like, outside now and in the sun, but it's pretty intense.
I think it's time to ditch it.
Break it.
God. Yeah, maybe we smash it now if it's getting stupid bright.
Alright. You're gonna smash it. You're on the side of a cliff too, you could probably ditch it.
I don't know. I feel like
I don't want this thing to go off in my face like an A-bomb.
yeah, let's throw this thing down the fucking cliff.
All right. It's round, so you're able to kind of get it up on edge. You toss it. It goes caraveling off a cliff. It rolls. It smashes on. There's like a bit of a rock face jutting out off the side of this cliff. And when it hits that, the metal ring that's around it bends in, shatters the crystal, and the whole thing blows off into this massive fireball that shoots out like a cone on either side.
That could have been us.
It's a good thing we didn't pick that up.
And like
Yeah.
the rock that it hits is molten and just completely destroyed. The little rock face that it hit into is also gone. It's like a smooth wall, all heated. And it crashes and clanes down into the abyss below, out of sight.
That could have been that TPK you were looking for, Joe.
Yeah, could have been.
Yeah, we were
I was
all
really
getting
hoping
ready
you
to
were
hug
gonna
it.
smash it.
We all wanted to hug it, so it's a good thing we didn't.
Yep.
Okay. Now that that thing's blown the fuck up, let's go back in and look for some loot.
Alrighty. So none of the doors
I
that
do want to retrieve my doggo friend.
Yeah, but
Okay.
you do want the dog. Oh, good doggy.
I want to
Tranquilizer.
Yep, he's still alive and well. He's actually munching on part of the arm that hasn't fully decomposed.
All
He's
right.
just
Well,
sitting there
I'll let
playing
him.
with it.
I'll let him have his fun before I patch him.
So while he's chewing on that arm, is there enough of the other arm for me to grab?
Yeah, it's kind of in ruin right now, but it's mostly detached. His hand is still in good shape.
Cool.
It's
Well,
kinda
then
like-
I'm just taking my axe. I'm just using my axe to try and chop off like from mid forearm down, just to kind of take like a gauntlet-sized piece of his hand.
Yeah, and it's almost like a gauntlet's kind of built into his arm. You can kind of see that like little line that's on his hand.
I
Let me
see
move
what you
back
mean.
down.
Yeah. Yeah. That I kind of want that
Ah.
piece.
Stream can
That
see.
piece. The hardened piece of his hand.
Okay.
You gonna frame it and put it in your bedroom?
I mentioned it earlier. I'm going to use it as a towel.
Oh, a towel.
Yeah. It's starting to really seize up from rigor mortis, so probably whatever shape you want in now's the time to do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna ball up all of his fingers except for one that's just held out in kind of a curved claw shape.
Fantastic.
Like he's just beckoning you, like, come here, come here.
All right, you do that.
Oh, I was thinking middle finger.
Yeah, I don't want to be too rude. I'm
Yeah.
going to be staring it out all the time in my.
What if you have guests?
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
point.
yes,
You're
exactly.
right.
You want to be able to show it off.
Yeah.
That's where I hang my pouch of gold.
Just off of the finger.
Yeah, just off of the one finger hanging on the wall.
Oops.
Coat hook.
So I move over. What's in that room, Joe?
Some more graffiti.
Oh no!
Man, the Vandals made it all the way here.
Wow.
And going out on our
Good
last.
grief. They probably ran in there and wrote that down and then died.
It's probably the party that you saw before.
The party that was here before.
Yeah.
Well, now I don't feel so
Crazy
bad. for
cultists.
bodies.
Yeah.
They were named the Party Poopers.
Yeah.
God.
Poop was here.
Every party needs a pooper. That's why they invite pooper. Party pooper.
You find a considerable sum of wealth in the coffin that his body's on once you pull it apart. There's all sorts of gems and fine like metals and such. Seems to kind of be like where all the offerings that the cultists have been pulling apart have been going.
Ah,
You kind of have the cash lump sum of the offerings they've gotten for a while. So
Should we return to the cemetery where we retrieved the weapons and sort of bid a final farewell to the ghost who gave them to us, let him know the job is done once again?
Yeah, and on the way we can deposit this money
Yep.
in our bank accounts.
yeah,
Yeah.
ye olde Wells Fargo.
Ye olde savings and loans.
Yeah. Ye olde credit union. All
Better
right.
than a stupid name like Core First.
Oh.
No.
Get wrecked. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up the game. I'm gonna say you guys are able to get everything back. You're living in your mansion. You're able to furnish it nicely with this sum of money, or do whatever the hell you want with it.
Fine smoked meats.
Yep.
Let's make our house awesome.
I might actually buy a bed now.
Yeah.
What?
You can afford it.
Maybe more of a mattress on the.
Ah, damn it! I forgot to do the thing I was gonna do too.
That's all. Except you're missing an
What's
L
that?
there.
I was supposed to. I had this all planned too, where I was
There
gonna
you
go like, bam, when the bad guy showed up, but I forgot to do that.
Oh, that would have been neat.
Play the music
Man.
from Star Wars Episode 1.
Oh well.
Next time.
Yeah.
But and
Thanks for watching, everyone. It was,
Thanks for watching. Well,
was a
actually, don't sign
fun
off
campaign.
yet, Joe.
No, I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah. No, this was good campaign. We did it, guys.
Thanks.
So
It was fun. A little rushed in the end, but
we're the greatest.
all to make way for me starting up on our Friday nights in
That-
4 weeks.
in 4 weeks, is it that far? I think it's not.
Or no, it's 2 weeks. Yeah, 2. Because
Yeah.
I'm bad at math when I'm tired.
Yeah. So this Friday, the 23rd, we have no game on Friday night. Nothing. No stream. Nada. On the 24th, though, we will have a stream where some of the people from Grim and Perilous Studios comes down and plays Zweihander with us. That stream will be starting at 2 p.m. Central this Saturday. That's the 24th. Next Saturday, the 30th, we'll be kicking off my Zweihander campaign. And then the 6th, which will be your first game, moving us into a new campaign on Friday nights.
Mm-hmm.
Live and in the flesh.
Yeah.
Yes, Eddie will be joining us in person.
That is
Shit.
It'll be
all the hijinks.
Yep.
it'll be us 5 here plus Theron and Jake.
Yep.
Nice.
So
Nice.
Actually,
It'll be good.
well, not Tyler.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. But
Yeah.
the rest of you.
So
okay.
we're replacing
Everyone-
Tyler with Jake and Theron. Because that's just how many people we need to replace him.
Accurate.
It takes 2 people to replace Tyler.
Oh.
Yep.
It's that tight in the industry.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's-
So anyway,
I mean, come on, guys. He was down. He was dead to rights.
I was
he got
dead.
back up, literally caressed an ankle, and took out the big baddie.
That
that is
Yeah,
true.
he did the
That
last
is
blow
true.
in the entire game.
That was the last blow. Was a gentle rest of the ankle
Yeah.
of the ankle smoke.
He yanked his genie smoke, and
Oh my gosh.
then he died.
my.
He just puffed it away by waving his hand back.
Mm.
I was like, "Ugh, why is all this smoke here? I just woke up." And then the guy just dissipates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, come back this Saturday, 2 p.m. for Zweihander. And actually come back next Thursday over on Notorious DMG at 9 p.m. I'll be running more 4th edition there. Come back next Friday, the 30th, at 9 p.m. for more Zweihander, and then come back the 6th for D&D. What else do we need to talk about, Joe? We need to talk about our sponsor,
Oh yeah,
LibrisArcana.com.
awesome sponsor, Libris Arcana. They do dice subscriptions.
Yep.
And if you want to get 20% off your first purchase from them, in the quarterly or monthly subscription set, put in code KOBOLD in checkout.
That is accurate.
It is
They're
very
pretty
likely
neat,
that
'cause
some
they
of their
put up
dice
with
will
us.
be making a campaign open on the 6th.
Yeah.
Well, we've already got a handful of sets of their stuff at the table, so
Yep. And I'm finally going to break out my sets as well that I've gotten because I've been dying to use them.
yeah. And then also shout out to Adam from Grim and Perilous Studios, our one and only patron.
Yeah.
Patron? I don't know how you say that word.
Patron.
Yeah. So shout out to him for being willing to kick us money monthly. And you too can kick us money monthly by scrolling down below and clicking on our Patreon link.
Which
Heck
we
yeah.
used almost exclusively Chuck's obsessive sock habit.
That is something we don't talk about on stream, but you are not wrong.
Oh, that's what that's for.
Yep.
That's
makes
where all our
sense
money
now.
keeps going.
Yeah.
Now everybody knows.
Yeah. It's a shameful, shameful thing. All right.
All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. This was fun little mini campaign. Although
Yep.
we ran for like, how many sessions? Like 19?
I don't know.
Several months.
Yeah. It was fun.
Yeah, it was like 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
It was a good campaign. I've enjoyed it.
Yep. So.
All right.
I will miss my barbarian.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
I like
See
my
you
sneaky
guys
boy.
around.
Bye.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Deuces.
Thanks, everyone.